makers. For the first time ever, an English club have won 4 titles in a row.
Good afternoon, Blues. Come on, City. Oh, man, I'm nervous for this one. You know what? Welcome back to Typical City, everybody. I'm absolutely fork in the road moment, this one, for the season. I feel like this is, you can go, it could go both ways in terms of the season momentum is what I'm talking about. In terms of the result, of course, that can go both ways. Well, 3 ways, actually. 3 ways. But I'm talking about momentum, how the season is going to go from here. Following the Spurs result, I feel like this is a real fork in the road moment. Path to the left will send us down another season of misery and back-to-back points being dropped. Momentum is shifted. We're looking at the likes of Liverpool and Arsenal, who play later, doing well right now, maximum points, both of them. Or the path to the right, Manchester City win. We get rid of the Spurs problem, that loss, early season blip, we can call it. We can go into the international break. We can relax later, watching Liverpool and Arsenal sweat it out. City have put 3 points on the board. Haaland's doing his thing. And hopefully scoring goals today. Manchester City are away. We can move forward into the season with the derby coming up next. I feel like this could go either way. This is so important, this game. And it's just kind of stupid to be talking about it being a season-defining moment 3 games into the season. But this is the league we're in now. And I mean, we set these standards, don't forget. We set these standards of really difficult, really... The consistency is so important. And that consistency, or standard of consistency, we set that in all the years prior to the season before, and obviously this season as well. And we've now got to live up to it, because Liverpool last season, albeit they didn't get the total number of points that we did, they still maintained a certain degree of consistency that was well above everyone else. So we've got to get back to what we know we can do, because if we get back to that level of consistency that we know we can do the season before that and the season before that, you know, Premier League number 3 in a row and Premier League number 4 in a row, we're better than Liverpool. Those Manchester City sides and squads, they're better than Liverpool last season. Liverpool have arguably gone up a notch, but we're better. Anyway, I had a lot to say. at the beginning. I'm pumped, though. I'm pumped. The team news is interesting, but come on, people. Smash those likes. Make sure you're subscribing if you haven't already. Please consider hitting that like button as well. And if you're interested in becoming a member, the link is in the pinned comment and in the description. And a big shout out to Match Bingo as well for sponsoring this video. Scan the QR code on the screen that will appear there shortly, no doubt, and get involved in buying yourself some cards. It helps support the channel as well as a bit of fun. Let's say hello to Tiny Space Red. Got an itchy mouth. Here we go. But I'm hoping I'm not about to have one of those anaphylactic shocks, because I've got a proper itchy mouth. It's weird, isn't it? Anyway, Tiny Space Red, sorry to freak you out. Thomas Cruise, I've just noticed as well, clocked in your little profile. How you doing, mate? Church is in the house. Good morning, fellow Blues. Brighton. Away is tough. After last week's debacle versus Spurs, I can only envisage a 6-0 victory to the prodigious Blue Juggernaut. 6-0 as always, Church. Big up, Church, mate. How are you? Hope you're good, mate. Philip, how are you, mate? Good morning, Johnny. Good morning, everyone. Right, we've got the bogey team out the way. That's what I'm hoping it feels like. I hope it's that, Phil. We've got rid of Spurs. I feel like it. By the way, I went back to watch it just to clarify what I said in the previous watch-along with Spurs. And it was around the 2-hour, 15-minute mark or something like that in the video. Go back to that watch-along, about 2 hour, 15 minutes or just after that, and listen to what I said. I said, I promise you Spurs will... I don't know who Spurs are playing next, is what I said, but I promise you they will lose. I've told you. I fucking told you, man. Bournemouth at home. You've just beaten the mighty Manchester City, and it makes me so frustrated in so many aspects. Is one, that we struggled against a side that got battered by Bournemouth. Bournemouth at complete... I think it was like 19 shots for Bournemouth to Spurs' 5. I mean, they like were miles better than us, Spurs, weren't they? I thought they deserved to win. And all of a sudden, the next week, they're getting beaten by Bournemouth, and convincingly so. It's just frustrating, because I'm hoping it's that, Phil. It's just bloody Spurs turning up to our place and doing their thing. Sick of it, mate. Sick of it. Merla, good to see you. Morning, mate. How are you? He's gone 3-1 City. Ryan, good to see you, mate. Morning, everyone. 3-1 City. Also, Brighton score first. Haaland scores twice, and Tajani gets the third later on in the game to kill it off, mate. Yeah, mate. I feel like it's going to be a close one. I feel like it could be quite close, this one. As does James as well. I went 2-1. I went 2-1. You've gone 3-2, mate. Good to see you, James. JSTA guy, how you doing, mate? I'm really well. Quite sad that Cherky couldn't make it. We'll get onto that in a minute as well. Into the travelling squad. I wish him the best and get ready for the derby. Pep said he might be out for it's a little bit longer, he described, which suggests he might miss the derby as well. So Cherky could be out for a couple of weeks here, which is kind of good for the international break. We need to speak about that in a minute as well, with certain players going on international duty. Can't believe it. Can't believe it. Do you know what I mean? Asparagus, a.k.a. Smelly Wee. That's your name. Smelly Wee. Why does it do that? Why? There's very few foods that make your pee stink, but asparagus is absolutely the worst culprit. Must-win game for us, as Liverpool, Arsenal are dropping points. Oh, that's it, mate. That was my theme for the whole preview, to be honest, and it's a rarity. These games are so important, because if we don't win, both of those sides will probably put on a spectacle and advert for the Premier League just by going for it and knowing that we can gain on City even more than they already have done. But we win, the pressure's on, it'll probably make for a do-not-lose type game where they could end up drawing. And that's good, because we could set the tone for that game. Whereas I actually think if we drop points, they'll both go at each other, saying, like, let's win because we can gain on City even more. But, like I said, echoing my thoughts, any dropped points here mean... if Manchester City win, rather... It's a case of protect yourselves and don't let City claw the gap too much. And it could end up being a draw, that game, which would be a good result because that's 2 points clawed back, at least. Ruben's gone 3-1 City. Hearing both Foden and Cherky are out, says True Blue. Still winning, though. Yeah, mate. RGS. 5-0 City. Haaland hat-trick, mate. I woke up today. Doesn't anyone do this? You just wake up in the morning. You know what I feel like? I feel like a bit of Erling Haaland. I feel like a proper Erling Haaland show today. And I feel like it's one of them days. I watched some sort of compilation about Erling Haaland. I can't remember what channel it was on, because I'd sent something like Football Jack was the channel's name. Never watched that video before or the channel before, but they made a compilation of celebrities, other football players, former football players, managers, pundits, and everyone you can think of speaking about Erling Haaland and the things they had to say. There was two things I took from it. That one, his treble season was the majority of the conversation and what the football they were talking about. Yeah, because first of all, what a season that was from Erling Haaland. And I think we need to be fair in not putting the pressure on and expecting him to repeat that season, maybe ever again. You know, because I think he was a bit of a surprise factor going into that season when people knew he was good, but not that good. No one was expecting that. And now people are expecting it. The drawbridge has been pulled up on him. Men are marking him to within millimetres of him. So, yeah, it's becoming a much difficult task, much more harder task for Haaland to get on the score sheet, but he's still doing it. The other thing that I wanted to talk about was the pressure that must come with that. All of the psychological aspect of dealing with everyone is just waxing lyrical about you. Everyone says, he's not human. He's a robot. I've never seen anything like it. He's the best striker in world right now and maybe ever. You know, think about that as a 21-year-old, 22-year-old at the time. Like, what that must have felt like to hear those accolades coming in. How do you handle that? How do you deal with it and keep your feet on the ground and keep straight and narrow? So difficult. So I thought that the fact that he is still scoring is unbelievable. It really is. Dark's gone 2-1. Hard for Haaland to score right now. He has no steady suppliers. You're right, mate. Good to see you, mate. How are you? Alex as well. City 3-2. You've gone for it, enjoying the trailer as well. Alex says no Foden or Cherky either. That's right. Good to see Al Gamer as well. Rodri starts. He does indeed. SVG as well. How long are Foden and Cherky out for? I don't know about Foden. Apparently it's a bit of a precautionary one, but Cherky might be a few weeks. Good to see you, Danny boy. Yeah, Brighton's getting battered. Good to see the positivity, mate. Good to see it. And I'll speak to as many of you as I possibly can throughout it. But make sure you're hitting the like button, everybody. And here's Isa, mate. Good to see you as well. Yeah, we'll talk about that in a minute. We'll talk about that for an ick, because Kasanov is starting. In fact, the starting 11 just appeared on my screen. How convenient. I don't have to look there. I can look there. Trafford, interesting. Nunes, Stones, Kasanov. I said it in my preview. I wanted him, and Pep has done it again. Ryan Aït-Nouri. Rodri starts. Surprised at that. I'm surprised at that. Oscar Bob, Bernardo Silva, Tijani Reinders, Omar Mamouche. I thought he was going to go with Doku. He's gone with Mamouche. And Haaland up top. I think this is going to be a Bernardo Silva, Rodri potential masterclass or disaster. One or the other. One or the other. I'm hoping it could be a nice blend of power, experience, and just sheer quality in terms of Rodri. We can't have any rust from Rodri in this game, considering he was a little bit... There was moments where I thought, that's the old Rodri. His silky smooth ability to collect the ball from the back four, turn... Well, he's already on the half turn, isn't he, when he receives it? He's already pretty much done most of the work when the ball... Before he even gets the ball at his feet. And then away he goes and sends the attack. Transitioning defence to attack. Rodri, brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. We saw that in the small little glimpses against Spurs. We also saw some rustiness as well, getting caught on the ball. I think it was a heading it back and putting us in danger. So there was still a bit of rustiness in Rodri's game. And I think that's to be expected, because you're talking about basically a year out at this point, because it was about this stage in the season where he picked up the injury against Arsenal, wasn't it? It was about now, or maybe the week after. I can't remember when we played Arsenal, but it was maybe a bit further into the season, actually. I think it was closer to the end of September, it might have been. But still, a long time out equals rustiness, match fitness. You've got to start him at some point. You know, that's the thing. How's he going to get that match fitness back without starting him? Bringing him on for 10, 15 minutes at the end of the game isn't ideal. So I can see why Pep's pulled the trigger on him today, and that's fine. You just want it to work out for him, and no mistakes. Keep it simple. Bernardo Silva alongside him. I'm hoping for an experienced performance from him. You know, allowing Rodri potentially to go forward a little bit, maybe, because he too can collect that ball deep off the back four. And Reinders is the, not youth, because he's not that young, is he? But he's just the right amount of power and an eye for goal and creativity. We saw that in the first game of the season with Wolves, the lovely little dink to Rico Lewis. So he's got that vision. He's got the eye for goal. And seeing him probably tonight and today, this afternoon, 31st of August, 2025, he's probably going to be behind Haaland, but I imagine Marmouche is going to be tucking inside, because Marmouche is obviously playing. Ryan Aït-Nouri is playing. I think that would mean Ryan Aït-Nouri is going to be more aggressive going forward than we have seen this season. That's my bet, because Nunes and Oscar Bob, I think you'll see Nunes come forward on occasions. Maybe because we've got Kasanov back there as well. Ultimately, the right side of our defence is packed with pace. And it's another case of Pep Guardiola doing what everyone wanted him to do. So he's listened to the fans once again, and he listened to them last week against Spurs, and it didn't work out whatsoever. So hopefully this time, continuing Pep Guardiola listening to the fans, I doubt it's that. It's just making his own mind up. I don't think he's genuinely going, what are the fans saying? I'll do what they want. It's nothing to do with that. Honestly, it's not. He's clearly just making up his own mind. But it's just the fact that we're starting to be in agreement with our manager, which is good. I think that's a good thing that we're on the same page. But we'll have to see how it pans out at the end of the game. If Manchester City have got all 3 points, the fans are geniuses, Pep's a genius, and we're all smiling and happy going into the international break. If it goes wrong, I think some of us need to look at ourselves rather than looking at Pep, because I'm a bit bored of blaming Pep for literally everything, especially when he's doing exactly what we want him to do. Kasanov starts. We've been crying out for it. We've always wanted pace down that right side. Matoma is clearly the threat for Brighton, in particular with his pace. Nunes and Kasanov on the right side of our defence is going to hopefully nullify that. Even if Nunes comes forward, we've got a bit of a safety net behind him with Kasanov, which makes me think we could be going quite aggressive. And maybe Oscar Bob and Marmouche are both getting inside nice and close to Haaland. And Reinders maybe isn't quite as far forward then, in that case. He's going to be a little bit more of a midfield 3 behind those front 3 of Marmouche, narrow, Oscar Bob, narrow, Haaland, central. And then Reinders and Rodri and Bernardo Silva are 3 central midfielders behind them, rather than 2 sitting and 1 being a bit more of a 10. In Reinders, you could see more of 3 8s potentially with the ball today. Which I think could also work if Ryan Aït-Nouri is going forward aggressively, if Núñez is going forward aggressively. You want pace back there to look after us, and having that 2 back there of Kassanov and Stones is exactly what I wanted to see today if we were going to do it, and he's done it. And I think a lot of you wanted it as well. So I'm excited to see how this pans out. But still, Brighton, you know, they won in midweek 6-0 against Oxford. They made 11 changes, though, so I wouldn't read too much into that, in all honesty, because it was a very different Brighton to what we're used to seeing. But yeah, we've got, 13 minutes till kickoff now. Carlos Balaba's on the screen as well. He worries me. Well, he worries me in a sense of being able to break up our play. And I think he's going to be wanting to put on a display for the likes of Pep Guardiola, who has been, City have been linked with Balaba in the past. Not very strong links, to be honest, but there's been some minor links there. And also, there's other clubs sniffing around. United were supposed to be in for him during the summer. Which, I mean, if you're Balaba and you're thinking, well, why would you go there? Honestly, why would you go there? It's a shit show. Absolute shit show. Pep watches Typical City. Big up, Micah, mate. Good to see you. I love this thing, this running theme that what I do, Pep does it. There is a bit of a thing going on, though. Every time I say something, it happens, which is quite good. I can't lie, it's quite good. But I've got plenty wrong, though. I said Doku to start. I didn't say Bernardo Silva should start, and he is starting. So I went with Rico Lewis as well. He's gone with Núñez. I did say Kassanov. This is the game for Kassanov, which I thought was a bigger risk to state in a preview, to say that, because I haven't really been pushing the Kassanov to anybody in my previews in the past. But I've said it just felt like the game for him. And it's not just Kassanov, by the way. It's Ruben Diaz being on the bench. That was my point. I don't think he's been playing well lately, Ruben Diaz. And Pep's clearly seen that. So it might not just be Kassanov's pace is the only reason why he's playing. I think it's a big factor. I just don't think it's the only reason. Because I think Ruben Diaz has been shaky in both games. In the Wolves game and the Spurs game in particular, where there was not much... I wasn't convinced by him at all. And it's such a shame that those 2 performances were either side of a contract extension, which has only dampened the whole feeling around his performances, because it's like, you're out of form and you've just signed a big contract to stick around for even longer, which is going to make... It just adds a sour taste to the whole thing. But I still believe in Ruben Diaz. I still think he's the best back leader we've got. I think he's a tough nut. I don't think we have enough of them, to be honest. I think we have quite a few... They're not soft. We don't have soft defenders, but not the type of defenders, your Zabalettas, your Nigel de Jongs. Do you know what I mean? We don't have enough of them in our squad, really. You know, enough soldiers, enough warriors, putting your head where it hurts, putting your feet in where, putting your head in where others are afraid to put their feet. You know what I mean? And Ruben Diaz is absolutely that guy, and I appreciate that. At times we need that. But with Matoma and Minter on the other side as well, because they've got speed on both sides. As much as we focus on what's-his-face, Matoma, the other side, Minter's pretty quick as well. Business schemes, good to see you, mate. What do I think of the Champions League draw? I think it was all right. I think the scheduling of it has made it interesting as well, which I've completely lost now. I had it ready. But basically we play Napoli first, which is... Napoli are a good team, by the way. They're playing some good football, and it's like, it's crazy how good Scott McTominay looks now. Isn't it just a wild situation we have where United players, they look so unbearably shit, and they just leave and become superstars and look brilliant. Or like that. Anthony going to Real Betis, he was unbelievable. Unbelievable. Scott McTominay, like... He was bang average at United. Like, a good game here and then a couple of bad games followed it. No consistency whatsoever. But he was sensational last season, Scott McTominay. And he's carried on this season, scoring goals. I'm pretty sure he scored a bicycle kick First game of the season for Napoli. Some unbelievable goal. Really, really good goal. But yeah, the Champions League draw. I think we play... There we go. So it is... Because it's Napoli first, then Monaco, Villarreal. You expect City to win all three of those, even though Monaco and Villarreal... Villarreal were not a bad side, by the way. They're doing all right. They beat Arsenal in the pre-season pretty convincingly at the Emirates, Villarreal. Going away to the Yellow Submarine isn't going to be easy. But I still expect City to get 9 points out of those first three fixtures. And that'll send us into the Borussia Dortmund game at home, thinking we could probably get 1 foot into the automatic places if we go and beat Borussia Dortmund at home. And then we've got the tougher games of Bayer Leverkusen, Real Madrid after that, where we could probably afford a draw in both of those games potentially, and then beat Bodo Glimt and then Galatasaray. So I liked the scheduling. There's room for error, effectively, but you've got to get off to a good start with the fixtures that we've been presented. So yeah, I'm all right with it. I'm actually all right with that Champions League draw. I'm looking forward to the Real Madrid game as well, because I think they're beatable. I really do. I really think Real Madrid are not all that at all. You know, I really think we can beat them. It's up here with Real Madrid. A lot of sides just... You know, if you're 2-0 up against Real Madrid and they score, everyone just crumbles against Real Madrid. It's like, oh, here we go, Real Madrid going to turn it round. It's a crazy psychological aspect that surrounds Real Madrid, and I think it's bollocks. They're there for the taking. They're there for the taking. You go 2-0 up, go and get a third. Go and get a third against that lot. Anyway, Anthony, good to see you, mate. Plan today is to stay optimistic. The boys will perform, and Spurs was just a one-off. I'm feeling like that. I'm feeling like that today, mate. I hope you're right. Stefan's going to take a 1-0 rubbish penalty. Travis says we're more organised with Diaz. I think that's a key point, because he is that guy. He shouts a lot. Kusanov is a bit... Doesn't say much, does he? Doesn't seem to vocalise his defensive thought processes. I think Stones, therefore, has to step up to the plate and be a bit more yapping, a bit more... demanding instructions. Nunes doesn't strike me as the type to communicate. Ryan ain't Nori. So you're right, Travis. I agree. There isn't much of a communicator back there. And you're looking at Stones, aren't you? There's the only one. Trafford behind him, potentially. He doesn't seem to be very vocal either. But yeah, going to be interesting to see how they set up. Make sure you're hitting those likes, everybody. 350 likes already. Thank you very much for hitting the likes, people. Really appreciate that. Do you reckon we can get to 400 before the game's even started? Which would be absolutely brilliant, because we've got 6 Minuten to do it. And we are about, I don't know, we might have already passed it. Let's have a look. Hey, we've passed it. 40k. 40,000 subscribers. You are fucking legends, the lot of you. You are legends. 40,000 subs. Thank you very much. Cheers. Here's to you. Here's to you. Here's to you. Big up, everybody. Nice one. Absolute legends, the lot of you. Massive. Really appreciate it. Thank you so much, man. That's really... You know what I mean? I was buzzing at like 1k. I remember that. My goal, I think I've already told you, is to fill the Etihad Stadium with subscribers. Which I don't actually know the exact number. I think it's like 57, is it? What's the Etihad? What's the capacity? It's going to change soon, which is a pain in the arse. Hey, away kit today. Looking forward to seeing us wear the black kit. Did we wear it against Wolves? Don't think we did we? I'm pretty sure we were in blue against Wolves. Pretty sure. Can't remember. Etihad capacity 53,400. So 13,400 subscribers away from filling the Etihad Stadium, which is quite a lot. That's quite a lot. It's probably like another 6 months to a year's worth of channel, that probably. At the rate it's been going, it might be an exponential. It might start growing a bit quicker. But 40k, absolutely buzzing. Thank you, everybody. Genuinely, from the bottom of my heart, I really mean it. Thank you so much, everybody, man. I didn't make a league. I've had a lot of people saying, like, why didn't you make a league? One, I thought it was automatic. When you create a league, I thought it just automatically created the league the next time for the next year. It didn't. So it's a bit late now, isn't it? But I do fantasy football. But I always give up, man. I just give up. I forget most of the time. I genuinely forget before. And once I miss a week or 2 weeks and I've fallen behind, I'm like, can't be arsed now. I just give up on it. So I had 1 year when I was about 27, 28, so probably about 10 years ago now. And I finished in the top 2%, top 2.5%, I think it was, to be fair, in the world, which is pretty high, up. So I was buzzing about that. But I religiously changed it every week. I studied it. I was working in an office at that time, so you've got nothing else to do. Obviously, you work, but who does work in an office? I was like fantasy football, mate. That's all I'm doing. Chilling on the Fantasy Premier League website all day, studying stats and seeing who I could put into the team, and it resulted in being in the top 2.5%. Other than that, I ballsed it up. Filani, mate, good to see you. Cheers, Anthony. Cheers, Harlem. Nice one, banter. Damien, you're a legend. Come on, Foreigner, let's fucking do this. Nice one, Hannah. Ultra UD. Thank you, mate. I did, more or less, Football Edits 4K. And it is changing as well, yeah, which is annoying. So I've got a longer way to go soon. It's going to break this. I think it's going to get to 60, isn't it? Or just under. Nice one, Abhijit. I think I pronounced that right. Abhijit. Thank you, mate. Appreciate that. Big love to India. Me too, Danny. Keith, you're a legend, mate. Thank you very much. Nice one. Teams are out. Let me just check the clock, first of all. Make sure it's working, because I turned it on. Yeah, it's working. Right, reset that. Because I've got a little app that's connected to my software, OBS, and I have to turn it on. I think I'm meant to turn it on before, but I always forget. Big up, Gramsy. How you doing, mate? Good to see you. 5 gifted memberships from the legend that is Gramsy, mate. How are you, mate? Good to see you. Hope you're well. Your donation is very much appreciated and incredibly kind, mate. Thank you very much. Hope there's no lizards running around in your world right now, mate. People will have it wondering what the hell I'm talking about there, but that's a little inside joke between me and Gramsy. We had a chat and there was a lizard in the room with him. That's the story. We were talking. We were on a Zoom call, me and Gramsy were, and a lizard appeared in his room, which I thought was humorous. He was in Thailand as well. This isn't a UK situation. We don't have those problems over here, thankfully. Bloody lizards everywhere. We do. We have a bigger problem. The fucking rags. They're everywhere, mate. That's the problem we have. Game's about to get started. They're like lizards, aren't they? Oh, and it's to Jonny Reinders to kick us off. Come on, City. Come on, City. And we're off. Let's go. James Trafford on the ball. Oh, he's got his confidence back. James Trafford, first thing he does is send, I think it was Matoma, for a hot dog. He gets the ball immediately, setting the tone. I love the pair of bollocks on you, James Trafford, for doing that. He got the ball straight away from kickoff, and then the player's running at him and he's about to launch himself in the air to block the imminent kick from James Trafford, and he just went, and he just ghosted past him, and then he kicked it after, while he's still in midair trying to land somewhere over there. Buzzing for that, James Trafford. Keep it going, mate. I appreciate that confidence, man. I reckon he was all right with him, man, but I reckon he was... oh, fucking hell. Getting a bit giddy. Trafford on the ball. Trafford on the ball. Nice, nice. Gabriel, mate. Big love, mate. Thank you very much. Someone from Norway will score our first goal. Some Norwegian from the stands, maybe. Not even Haaland or Bob. Some Norwegian bloke who runs onto the pitch completely naked to score a goal. You'll take it. I'll take it. I wonder what happens if that actually happened. What would the ref do? I presume it's a no-goal situation. I presume it's a... What is it? Who's it a free kick to? Is it a drop ball? If a naked Norwegian runs onto the pitch and scores for you. Don't know what happens there. Lovely 1-2 there with Marmoush and Ryan Aït-Nouri. Ryan Aït-Nouri's coming down the left side. Good positive start from City. Ryan Aït-Nouri's nearly giving it away. Marmoush collected it though. Lays it back to Jonny. Stones is back there. Bernardo Silva's nice and deep there in between Stones and Kusanov. But now look at him. He's the highest up the pitch all of a sudden. He's just everywhere, isn't he? And big up to you, Chad. Thank you very much for that. Typical City supporter for 4 months. Big up, sir. Thank you, mate. Top man, Chad. We will win this one, Johnny. I feel like you're right. I feel like we will win this one. But I felt like that about Spurs, to be honest, which is why I'm just struggling to get on board with this whole trust thing. It's understandable. Like, you can't have a go at City fans for not being trusting. I saw an interview with Pep. Have we got a corner? No, I don't think we have. Interesting to watch Brighton here play out from the back if they've got a goal kick, because I think they have the second most passes in their own half this season, and I think they were there last year. Oh, now I said that, they've absolutely lumped it. They've gone long, done a bit of a Route 1 football, trying to look for... There's no Erling Haaland up there, though, so that's a foul. Bollocks, what's he done here? What's the referee doing here? It's either a foul on Bernardo or you play on. Bollocks, referee. But yeah, Brighton like to play out from the back, I was about to say, before they lumped it. Verbruggen. Not a great shot stopper, him, in my opinion. Brighton getting sloppy as well, giving it away in their own half. Just after I was about to try and compliment them at their build-up play is normally pretty good, Brighton. Kusanov is, by the way, playing left centre-back, by the way. Tajani's giving it away. But Kusanov's going to win that, isn't he? He's going to smash him. Ooh, he did win the ball, but it could have been a yellow card. But Kusanov is on the left side. It's Gomez is injured for Brighton. He's gone down early. He looks in real pain. And it's Tajani Reinders. Oh, no! He didn't mean to do it, though. He's bent his ankle. His ankle just went... That's a grim one. That's grim, man. Oh, I don't think he's broken it. You can't be giving... It was one of them where Reinders won the ball. He passed the ball, actually. So the ball left his boot, but the boot carried on and just landed on his ankle. What did everyone make of the Chelsea situation? For Fulham's disallowed goal. I mean... Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Oh, mullet, mate. Fucking hell. All right, pal. Good to see you, mullet. Won't be chatting much because you've broken your wrist, so typing is pretty painful, hoping for a City win. Fucking hell. Sorry to hear that, mate. How'd you do it? Too much of this, mullet, probably. Sorry. Sorry, mate. Any wrist jokes? Feel free to get your wrist joke. There you go. I love it, mullet. There you go. I knew it. Me and you, mate. I fucking knew you were on that same wavelength, man. I fucking knew it. I knew it. They're still looking at this. They're not trying to indicate that this should be... It's not a tackle. It's a pass that was just unfortunate. And it's the reason it reminded me of the Chelsea situation, yesterday with Fulham. I presume some of you have seen it because I thought it was a joke. I thought it was embarrassing to the game that is football, that we love. That someone can win the ball. So you win the ball. You do, half a bit of a Maradona or whatever you want to call it, a bit of a Zidane. Some people call it the Zidane. That looks like that coach there. He looks like Bill, what's he called? Who's the bald, ginger beard comedian who's really funny, aggressive, swears, he's angry all the time? Is it Bill Burr? Is it Burr? I want to say Burr. He's in Breaking Bad. What's his name? Looks like him, the coach. What's his name? Come on, chat. Help us out. Is it Bill Burr? I don't know. It's not Angry Ginge. It's not Angry Ginge. It's an American comedian. Bill Burr. It is Bill Burr. I knew it was Bill Burr. Thought it was that. Looks like him, doesn't it? Anyway, the Chelsea situation. He's still... Well, he's a throw-in now. It's actually started the game now, but he's still hobbling his way back onto the pitch in a minute. But yeah, no, I thought just, you're doing a half turn, you've got the ball, your foot lands on the foot of Chalobah. I just don't see how that's a foul when you have the ball under your control and a defender puts his foot underneath your boot as you're planting it somewhere with your head up, no malice. You're not trying to hurt him, you're not trying to tackle him, you're trying to run. And then someone's boot goes underneath and you stand on it as they're running. That's a part of the game. It has to be. Like, people get touched. It's a physical sport. It's crazy to me to see that decision. And going so far back as well is just, it was criminal, man. And it was such a youngsters. Brighton are in here, down the right side. If that stays in, we could be in trouble, but I'm not sure it's going to stay in. It's not, thankfully. Big gaping hole down this right side then. They knew where to go with it as well, didn't they? Ryan Aït-Nouri would probably have been offside, actually, as well. Oh. Big up, Sub 2. How are you, mate? Jonny Heisenberg's such a good movie. Well, there is a movie as well, isn't there? But, I mean, Breaking Bad's my favourite show. Like, ever. Love it, man. Marmouche sending Haaland away. Haaland's in business. Haaland's one-on-one. He's had to slow down, but Haaland, he scuffs it. He scuffs it. And Van Heck pushes him like a little shithouse, and Haaland tells him to be careful. But that was a real opportunity. Haaland, the ball just got caught under his feet. It was that moment, just outside the penalty area, that slowed him down. It was like the grass wasn't quite slick enough. I mean, he should be pushing that in front of him. And then Van Heck pushes him for no reason, and now he's kicking off on Haaland. He's a dickhead. I'm looking forward to Haaland putting one in the back of the net. Are you? Tell you what, mate, I'm looking forward to that. And I read his lips as well. Haaland said to you be fucking careful, he said. And I would be with Erling Haaland. Yeah, it's a very wise bit of advice from Erling Haaland. Because he's Erling Haaland. You should be careful around him, pushing him. And congratulations on your 100th appearance in the Premier League. Big Earl. Big Earl. But he's got to be... the finish was worse than the touch, in all honesty. Because even though the touch slowed him down and probably contributed to the finish, but still, he completely scuffed it. And it just trickled towards Verbruggen, who collected it nice and easy. But as Haaland was slowing down, like annoyed with himself, Van Heck just runs up to the back of him and shoves him in the back. Dickhead. So I'm thinking, pen. It definitely wasn't a pen. But yeah, why not? Call for it. You don't get if you don't ask. Oh, Trafford. Oh, Stones, nice and composed. Out to Kasanov. Looking for first time, James. Nice one. That's it, mate. No dilly-dallying on that one. Just get it long. No problem, mate. Now we can chase that, even though we've given a free kick away. It's better than giving it away and 1-0 Brighton. I think that's a much better situation. I agree. Oh, my stomach's hurting. I had the biggest portion of fish and chips last night, and I ate all of it. It was monstrous. Like, the plate was this big, and the chips and the fish were just, like, overlapping the plate. I couldn't fit it on the plate. And by the time I finished the overlapping food, I was stuffed. There was still a pile of fish and chips in the middle of the plate. I still ate all of it. And it was to commemorate Grimsby. Isn't it brilliant losing to a team, Man United losing to Grimsby? It's just an infinitely funnier result because it's Grimsby and they have the word grim in their name, which is it's quite poetic, really. It's quite poetic. Palace, mate, what are they doing? They're later, aren't they? Villa versus Palace, if I remember rightly. I think we've got Forest, West Ham playing now. And obviously, Shit and Shitter are playing later. To Johnny Reinders going one front over the top. And Nunes, what's he done there? Nunes! Very, very rusty from Nunes. Tried to drag it back and completely missed it. Sloppy. There you go. Marmouche has nipped in. Take that away, lad. Go on, lad. Oh, and Haaland couldn't bring it with him, but good play from Marmouche, that. Haaland's angry, man. He looks angry. I think he's still feeling the pain. Or not the pain, but the frustration of Van Heck's little push before. Matoma. Oh, his first time ball across, going out for a goal kick. Is it? Is it? Is it? No, it's gone out for a throw-in. Sloppy from Nunes, though. Down in the right-back position. Tajani Reinders makes a good run into the right channel in front of Nunes. Nunes gets his head up, realises there's a Brighton defender coming over, tries to drag the ball back, but his studs slip off the top of the ball. The ball doesn't go anywhere. And then he tries to go forward and he slips himself. And then Brighton are away. So you've got to be careful. Giving away, throwing in our own half there. Edge of the area. Oscar Bob man on. Nunes. Another sloppy pass from Nunes. Where's everyone watching from today? I know we've got India in the house. Sweden, Hong Kong, Australia, Singapore, Nepal, Ireland, Holland, or Netherlands. I should just read your word that you wrote. But yeah, I always call it Holland for some reason. Do you prefer Netherlands to Holland? Why have you got two names? I've never asked that question. Why is it called Holland or Netherlands? Poland, Ghana, big up to Cyprus, Turkey. Got family in Cyprus. Paphos. Paphos in the bloody Champions League, aren't they? Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Fucking hell, ref, what are we doing here? Get the yellow out, you twats. What's that all about? Hinchelwood. Van Heck again. Who is it? Who's been hurt? Is that Haaland? You dickhead. Right, Haaland's going to end up snapping him, man. This Van Heck. Took out Baleba as well. Fucking hell. On a yellow card, mate. Right, you know what to do, Haaland. Wind him up. Utah. I always want to say Jazz after Utah for some reason. Well, it's the team, isn't it? But Bedford, Austria. I've been to Austria. I went skiing in Zellermazee, Ralph. And I got helicoptered off the mountain. Got knocked out. And I had to be picked up by a helicopter. On a stretcher that was hung down from a helicopter. The helicopter was flat, it came down and hovered above me, and some snowmobile guys found me, and I was out cold, and they eventually woke me up, put me onto the stretcher to go to Kazanov coming forward here. But yeah, being put on a stretcher and being carried down to the bottom of the mountain, hung by a rope. Yeah, it was a bit. I think I was about 13 years old. It was with school. It was mad, crazy. Not bad. I'm always drawn to that word. You can write knobhead in the chat and I'm almost certainly going to find it. Almost certainly. It's just like, knobhead. Don't know why, it's funny. They are shit, Nitro, aren't they? They're shit in this country. Really poor. Liam's in England, Botswana, Portland, Texas, Finland, South Africa. It's good, man. Big up to all of you. Kenya, Canada. Tell me what that flag is, mate. My lad will know it. I guarantee you we should get him in here. Get him in here and he will know every single flag you put in there. He will. I won't. I said that I would last year. You all humiliated me. But I promise you he would. He would definitely get it right. And I agree. I agree, chill guy. Couldn't have put it any better myself, to be honest. Big up, Jack. I'm not a good flyer, mate. I'm not a good flyer, I must admit. Like, on aeroplanes now, I'm better than I used to be, but I do have to get, like, diazepam to fly. I'm terrible at flying. Genuinely, like, sweaty palms, shaking a little bit, like, don't like it. Don't like it at all. Puts the shits up me. The game's been killed by some aggressive play from Brighton. They're coming in hard. Van Heck set the tone, really. And there's Minter taking the ball off Ryan Aït-Nouri. And to be honest, it wasn't a foul. It was just snap him, snap him, snap him, offside. Matoma's through. Surely that's offside. James Trafford with the save. He's offside though, but what a save from James Trafford. Even though I'm assuming that's offside, that's a big save if it's not. I tell you what. But I don't know why. Who's that not going in for the tackle there? He's onside. He's onside. It would have counted. James Trafford, mate. Great save. Great save. Hard and low. Going in that bottom corner and gets the bottom of his little finger to it and bounces off the deck. Skids outside of the post rather than inside the post. And it's a corner ball to Brighton. James Trafford, mate. Contribution so far after 19 minutes has been very positive. Considering what a week he must have had psychologically. That's got to do him the world of good. That has. First touch of the game. Sent Matoma for a hot dog. And now he's just pulled off a brilliant save. Now he's got a corner to defend. No flapping. Because Brighton are shithousing their way to a possible 1-0 lead here. Cleared at the near post by Nunes. Good. Back in though. Matoma. Trafford's ball. Brilliant. Come on, City. I'm pissed off, man. I'm well up for this game now. I was before the game, but I'm feeling a bit angry. Because of like all the shithousery that's going on. It's getting quite nasty out there. Looking forward to... If Haaland scores, mate, you know what you've got to do. Right in the face of Van Heck. Right in his face. Big up Gramsci. Holland is a region in the... Is that right? That shows how much of an idiot I am. That's right. Okay. There you go. That's quite humiliating, Gramsci, so I appreciate that. My lad did it to me the other day, and he's a genuine... I didn't know Monaco had its own, like... Its own country. I didn't know that. I thought Monaco was part of France. I'm such an idiot. I genuinely thought that Monaco was part of France, mainly down to footballing reasons, because they're in the French league. So I was like, oh, it must be, yeah, Monaco. And my lad was like, no, Monaco's got its own country. And he even knew the capital of it, which I can't remember, but he knew. What a ball that was from Rodri to Oscar Bob. Brilliant vision. But yeah, I'm a fucking idiot when it comes to that. Well done, Christine. Ruser, mate, I agree. Start giving it him back. Sri Lanka. Are you big in your cricket, SRP? Kasanov, brilliant defending, Kasanov. Brilliant. Brilliant. Well read. Didn't even need to touch the ball. Just shepherds it out for a goal kick. Bangladesh. Algarve, if that's pronounced right. I think he will. Chill guy. Because it's Fenerbahce now, isn't it? It's not supposed to be Galatasaray. That was sloppy. from Kasanov, giving it away, but he's won the ball back at least. Out for a throw-in. The second you type that, he gives it away. I remember last week, Mullet, as well, by the way. You're quietly becoming the curse of the chat, you are. Last week, Spurs are shit. And it was on the screen when they scored. I highlighted it going, yeah, you know what, Mullet, I think you might be right here. Spurs are shit. Bang, 1-0 Spurs. Fuck's sake. And now, I really like Kasanov. Kasanov gives it away. But it's become a bit... I don't know, Brighton have taken control of this game in the last 10 minutes. Offside. Matoma's offside, so an opportunity to get control of this game again. But since that Haaland tackle, almost maybe since the one-on-one, where you're thinking he should be burying it, he should be at least pulling the trigger better than that, because he completely scuffed it. Since that moment, really, we've not had any sort of passage of play that we can think, there you go, we've got some opportunities to create here. Brighton haven't really knocked at our door much, but they've certainly been in our half more than we've been in their half. Since that moment. But we're coming forward now. Very central, narrow block from Brighton. Look how many players they've got plugging up that midfield in a very simple 4-2-3-1 system. But it's very narrow, very narrow. Nunes has got all the space in the world. Rodri's come out wide to collect it. Now he's coming inside. So there's clear. There you go. Spread that ball out. Fucking hell, Bernardo nearly gave it away. But Oscar Bobb's won the ball. Bit fortunate how it breaks to him. To Jonny Reinders. Lays it off to Haaland. Haaland shot! Oh, and it's wide. I'm guessing Van Heck's going to say something as well. Of course he is. Bernardo's ball to Nunes was a bit slow, a bit sluggish, but I think it was actually Nunes who flicked it round the corner to Oscar Bobb. Oscar Bobb sends to Jonny Reinders away, and a very clever first-time back heel from Reinders lays it behind him into the path of Haaland, whose strike, again, wasn't connecting with it very well and drags it wide, but better than the first one. Better than the first one. Third time lucky. Great play from Marmouche. Again, that's 2 or 3 times. Brilliant from Bernardo Silva. Little dummy there, because I thought that was a slow ball from Ryan Aït-Nouri, but an opportunity for City into Bernardo Silva. Outside of him's Ryan Aït-Nouri. Across the face of goal, it's got to go. He's dinked it back post, and it's going to be Erling Haaland. Saved on the line! You fuckbag, it wasn't third time lucky. Oh, shit. Haaland's getting closer, though. He's getting closer. Rodri, dig it, mate. Back post. Haaland again, header wide this time. That was much better. Much better. Great move from City. Ryan Aït-Nouri's delicious cross into the box. I'm thinking whip that to Oscar Bobb. But I think he made the right choice, considering when he was actually able to connect with it, the gap between the defence and the goalkeeper, with Oscar Bobb sort of floating in between at the back post, that gap became really close, where the chances of the ball actually getting to Oscar Bobb on the floor had pretty much gone at that point. So to dink it beyond him to Haaland at the back post was the right choice. Haaland gets on the end of it, and Verbruggen sort of just sort of flaps at it a little bit, but keeps it out of the back of the net ultimately. Come out, Trafford! Fucking hell, I thought he wasn't coming then. Yeah, because he'd be getting more stick. You're right. I think you're right. To be honest, I don't think there's a world where Doku gets up and wins that header, though, in fairness to Doku and Haaland. But his heading ability has got to improve, hasn't it? I mean, he does miss too many ones that are very... That's a shot, header on target, at least. So that's all I'm asking for. Hit the target, at least, when you're heading the ball. Great play. Pulled, referee. You fuckwit! What's up with this ref? What a dickhead. Rodri's screaming at him. Look at this bell end in pink. Who's the bell end in the pink? Look at that twat in the centre circle. What's he doing? Rodri's going mental at him then. Me too. Oscar Bobb just had his shorts taken off him. Referee's like, oh, play on. Dickhead. What was that, man? Ball over the top here. Ryan Ignori's ghosted in. If you can take it with him, he's had to slow it down. He's struggled, man, against Minter. Every time Minter's come in for a tackle, he's taken it off him. But it's that ball over the top. So he just couldn't like take it in his stride. He had to slow down. And that gave Minter an opportunity to poke a foot in. But we've got to throw in deep in the Brighton half. And this ref, man, what was that? That's it. There you go. I agree. Not bad. Can't believe that. Is that a corner? It's a corner ball. Are we going to score from a corner? Should we have a bit of a ball in? Bit of a ball in. It's going to be a ball in this. Ball in. Cleared. Not cleared. Marmouche. Over the bar. Over and the bar. From Marmouche. A good 70 yards over the bar from Marmouche. Left foot volley. Rosed. He is. He's over the bar. Oh, Rodri's had one to the face. His cheek. Don't know what happened there. I think it might have been the player's head and Gomez's head. But Rodri's like, nah, mate, let's crack on. Let's crack on. He does, I thought that. I think that as well. I think someone else was saying it earlier in the chat as well. Getting a bit hot in here. Might have to turn on the AC. Apologies if you hear a loud jet engine, but it might not be that loud. I'll turn it off if it's a bit much. Can't wait for winter. Does anyone else prefer winter? I prefer winter. I'm such a miserable bastard, aren't I? But I genuinely prefer winter. That's a bit much. That needs to piss off. I like hoodies. Wearing hoodies and Kasanov then. Got a bit lucky. Got a bit lucky. But yeah, I hate being too hot. I'm not a fan of it at all. I wouldn't survive in all the countries you guys are saying in the chat. I wouldn't survive 5 minutes. I do like going on holiday though. I'm quite prepared to go on holiday as long as... But they're geared up for it. We're not geared up for it at all, are we? In this country. Rodri back onto the pitch after that injury. Nearly getting caught between him and Reinders. And Reinders has been caught on the ball, taking way too long on it. But Matoma gives it away to Nunes, with Gomez still closing down Trafford. Nunes now. Again, caught on the ball. It's not going out, that, mate. It's not going out. Back to... And another caught on the ball again. Back edge of the area. Minter brings it down, nods it away. Fucking hell, City. Reinders, Nunes, Bernardo Silva. 3 of you in the space of about 30 seconds. All of you getting caught on the fucking ball. On Haaland. Oh, I thought Van Heck had fucked it. That would have been beautiful. That would have been beautiful. But yeah, man, I'm a big winter guy. See what you did. See what you did. Shame there's not... There's probably a keeper called Winter somewhere. I think the best keeper that's ever been named is like... I don't know what his first name was. It was like Kieran or something like Kieran Justam. Justham. Just Ham. And in England, there used to be, I'm not sure it exists anymore, in Tesco, there used to be a sandwich called Just Ham. And the chant was, "You're just a shit Tesco sandwich. Shit Tesco sandwich. You're just a shit Tesco sandwich. Imagine being called a shit Tesco sandwich. I love that. That's funny, man. But yeah, Sommer's pretty good. Chill guy. James, it's been a bit bitty, in all honesty, mate. I think we could probably say we've had the better chances. Obviously, Haaland one-on-one, the Haaland header. But I think we've been sloppy on the halfway line. We've been quite sloppy. Reinders has been sloppy. You know, frustratingly so. I think Marmoush has been brilliant, and here he is again. And he's giving the ball away. Why do I speak? Why do I say these words? Go on, Ryan Aitnori. Well done, Ryan Aitnori. Giving a bit of a Minter's own medicine there. The Minter medicine. Getting back and winning a tackle. Brilliant that from Ryan Aitnori. But Marmoush has been winning the ball back. Here's Oscar Bob. Edge of the area. It's Marmoush. Can he win the ball back? He's got it. It's Marmoush. It's Haaland. It's 1-0 Manchester City! Van Heck! What the Van Heck was that? Eat shit, Van Heck. Giving it fucking large all game to Erling Haaland. And he's got the class. I am petty. I am bitter. And if I am Erling Haaland, I'm walking right up to him and going, jog on that fucking Van Heck. Swivel on it, you twat. That's what I'd be doing. Straight in his face. But he's above him. He's above me. He's above Van Heck. He's above everyone, Erling Haaland. This guy's a class act. Do you know what I mean? Let's just hope it's onside. Marmoush doing everything he can. He is onside. He's well onside. He's well onside. Erling Haaland makes it 1-0 Manchester City, but it's all through. Brilliant from Oscar Bob to find Marmoush. Marmoush batters his way through. He just pushes and smashes his way through with a bit of a nutmeg and a bit of a forceful attitude, but he's deserved that, Marmoush. He's deserved it. And I think he meant that pass as well, to be honest. He's been brilliant, Marmoush. Winning the ball back in particular, Marmoush, has been a real standout aspect to his game today. Buzzing, man. Buzzing. On your 100th appearance, and Rodri and Haaland are on the pitch together. Love to see it. The determination, the steely determination in their eyes. Van Heck, mate, is giving it large. He warned you. Haaland said he warned you. You better watch yourself. What did he say? Can't remember what he said. But he warned you. Haaland makes it 1-0. And Reinders. What are we doing here now? Someone's injured. Something's happened over there. Nunes has gone down. It's an impact injury again from a shit house Brighton player. No doubt. Have that, Brighton. 1-0. Stick it on the scoreboard. Yeah, we got to move on. We got to move on, though. 88 goals in 100 appearances. The most in Premier League history. 88 goals. Second place, Alan Shearer with 79. I think third place, I didn't see who was the name. Was it Andy Cole? I didn't see the name. I just saw the number. And it was 68. He's 20 goals ahead of third place. I think the two best players on our pitch today have been our wingers. I think Oscar Bob's been very good. He's not really had much of the ball. I'd like to see him on the ball more, but every time he gets it, he's doing very positive things with it. Marmoush has been tenacious today. Very impressive work rate from Marmoush that I've always thought he's a bit, not soft, but he's not on the tough side. I don't consider Marmoush to be a tough tackling, no-nonsense sort of, energetic. Composure from James Trafford there, really good as well. Reinders is struggling, though, in this game. He's struggling. He's doing his best, and there was a bit of skill before that was actually really good, but the game was stopped because of Nunes, his injury. But Reinders has been a bit 50-50 for me. He's done really good things, and then he's been a bit sloppy on other occasions as well. Here's Oscar Bob with Nunes doing what I thought he might. Look how far forward Nunes is on that right-hand side. Guys, make sure you hit that like button. We've got 1.2k watching. Make sure to hit that like button. Do you reckon we could get to 600 before half-time? I agree. I completely agree. And Bobinho. Such a good name, Bobinho. Or just Bobby. Anything. It's just the simplicity of Bob. Isn't it? Just Bob. It's not as exotic, is it? Good ball from Bob. That was to Nunes. And we've won the ball back. Calm it down now. Let's half time. 1-0 up. Rodri gives it away. Why do I say these things? Marmoush winning the ball back. Look at him. What's this? Who's this? Look at him coming forward. Who is this Marmoush? He's not played anything like this all season. Well, 2 games into the season, but he's given it away in the end. But hey, I like what I'm seeing. I agree, mate. I think they've both been very good. Well, Trafford's made a very important save to keep it at 0-0. So I was about to say he's not had much to do, but every time he's been called upon, he's been... Well, the one time he was called upon to make a save, he saved it. And it wasn't an easy one to make either. It was a good save. But ball at his feet has been most impressive from him today. Ball over the top here for Matoma. You're hoping the flag goes up. It doesn't. Seven minutes to go, plus stoppage time. Keep it steady, keep it simple. 1-0 is a good result at half-time away to Brighton. Oh, Haaland could have nicked that. Baleba out wide to De Kuiper. He's got space. Nunes gets out to him, slows him down. He's got to go back. Brighton getting forward here. Dunk. He's the same. If he was Dunkinho, it would be oh, he's good, isn't he? Rather than Lewis Dunk, it was like Leonardo Dunkinho. Oh, shitting hell. Matoma's nipped in. Nunes has been sloppy. Ball in from De Kuiper's skewed wide, but he's actually well read. And Marmoush is back there again. Really good, man. I'm loving this first half performance from Marmoush, and Rodri wins a free kick, but Ryan Aït-Nouri with a really good interception before Marmoush gets back and gets in front of, I'm not sure who it was for Brighton, but Marmoush again, deep back there, collecting the ball. Really, really impressed by his performance in this first half. And I was saying in the preview, it's a side of the pitch that's been worrying me, because I think both Marmoush and Doku at the start of this season have had poor games in the Wolves and Spurs game respectively. And I mean, what a difference this is making to see Marmoush playing like this. He's been brilliant. Really, really good, man. Yeah, man. Big up, KP. Thanks for becoming a member, mate. Really appreciate that. That's it. That's it, Ruza. Nice one, KP. There's not much talk about him, really, is there? I still think he's, going. Surely. Rodri looks confident, by the way. I just want to put that out there. That his ability on the ball, he's just confident, knocks it about. He just adds a steady level of composure to the whole midfield because he has body language that just oozes not bothered, mate. Do you know what I mean? He's just that guy who gets that ball and there's no flinching, there's no twitching, there's no stuttering, what am I going to do? What am I going to do? It's just I've got it. Everyone chill. Oscar Bob's just rinsed Leonardo Dunkinho. He's just rinsed him. But De Kuiper gets back and he ricochets it off Oscar Bob for a goal kick. Bollocks referee. Fucking this ref, man. What is this guy doing? What is this guy doing? Ryan Aitnori's just stood there. And Veltman. I think I've messed up the Brighton team, by the way. I've just realised. I've had a Kovacic moment. The team's wrong. Because that's Veltman, not Weaver. So when you see Weaver at the right back, that's incorrect. It's Veltman. What an idiot. Fucking knobhead me. Jonny the knobhead. Ooh, it's given away! Verbruggen! Keep the ball, Marmouche, keep the ball. Lays it into Ryan Aitnori. Have a dig, mate. Have a dig. Win the penalty. Get the ball across. And it's cleared by Van Swat. Rodri! Over the bar! But pissing about with it at the back should have been punished, in all honesty. But yeah, the right back situation, I've got that one wrong. Sorry, everybody. Yeah, Verbruggen passing it out. Haaland closing him down, but it was Marmouche who actually intercepted it. Couldn't quite get the ball under control to start bearing down on goal. Rodri's, the last 15 minutes, he's just started to boss this midfield. It's like muscle memory's kicked in. And he's started to recognise, I'm the main man on this pitch. I am the main man. It's good to see him back. It's good to see him back, man. Well done. Fuck off. This ref, man. Did you think I was about to say Rodri scored? I'm sorry. I did get a bit excited, didn't I? Nunes is concerning me. That was a 50p head. Away, lads. Trafford away. Feels like that, doesn't it? It does. Not been impressed by the ref, though, and I don't always pick on the ref. I try and avoid doing that if I can. Ball over the top here. He's going to go out, though. 30 seconds remain. Yeah, we need to tie him down, Milos, mate. We really do. Need to get him signed up. Rumours are it's in the oven. Contract is in the oven. Better get it out because it'll probably burn. Could be one of those like vintage pieces of paper with singed edges. Is that a foul? Is it, ref? Oh, is it now? Oh, he's given a foul to City. Oh, shitting out. What's going on here? Guy booted the ball at Haaland as well while he's on the floor. Trafford out to Stones, man on Jonny. Oh, Mitoma nearly still. Handball! Ref! What are you doing? He's giving it. John Stones just bollocked Trafford then. He just bollocked him, saying go long. He literally just turned back to Trafford and went go long. To be fair to Trafford, Stones, you had the ball at your feet, mate. The touch was a bit heavy. I'm not sure that's completely James Trafford's fault. But maybe, yeah, going long. And Trafford goes short to John Stones. It was the right decision. That was the right decision from him. Oh, risky pass from Rodri. Reinders, though. Fucking hell, I thought that referee wasn't going to give that then. 3 minutes of injury time. One of them's already passed, but Jesus Christ. Not impressed by this referee, but Reinders' little nutmegs then. That's a yellow card. It's a yellow card all day long. Has there been a yellow yet? There has, hasn't there? Oscar Barb with a heavy touch. Welbeck's been snapped. Bernardo Silva just thinking, fuck it. Let's go forward. Chops it back to Rodri. Rodri swoops it out left to Ryan Aitnori. Ryan Aitnori side foot volleys onto the forehead of Minter. And then Kasanov comes in like a tank and heads it. Talk! Communicate! Trafford, Stones, it's been dealt with. It's been dealt with. But Jesus Christ, I thought there was going to be a coming together, 1-1 Brighton. But Trafford comes out, he shouts, surely John Stones, because he didn't jump John Stones, he let Trafford deal with it. But I don't think Trafford should be coming out for that, in all honesty, in that situation. That was like, oh shit. Donnarumma. It's going to be mad to see Donnarumma in a City shirt. That's the wildest thing that no one would have guessed at the beginning of the transfer window. It should be about that. To be fair, there was a few injuries, wasn't there? Trafford goes long, boots it high up to the halfway line. Baleba gets caught underneath it. Hinchelwood wins the second ball. Ball poked over the top. Trafford, stay where you are. Oh no, Minter's won it. Ryan Aït-Nouri. Kasanov gets back. It's no. Back post is Núñez. You're winning that. No one there. You're on your time. Jesus. What's going on here now? Got another head injury, have we? What makes you say that, bearded monster? It obviously depends on Edison, doesn't it? That's the only way he doesn't sign, because you're saying he hasn't signed. Apparently he has already signed, but he hasn't signed... Well, the agreement hasn't been signed between the clubs. The player has signed personal terms, but club to club has not been agreed because... Oh, fucking hell. Ryan Aït-Nouri just booted him in the head. VAR might look at that. I mean, he's doing that, though. He's dipping his head. He's going for the ball. He didn't mean it. You can't get VAR. If any sort of purple comes onto my screen now, I'm going to be fuming. I don't want to see any purple right now. I mean, doesn't everyone feel that? When you just see purple appear on the screen, don't you just feel like shit when you see it? You're just like, ugh, purple. Purple's involved. What's that song about the purple-eyed people eater monster? That's the VAR, isn't it? But Minter then swooping in. I don't think that's true. I think we look slightly above average. I don't think we're playing that well. There goes the half-time whistle. I think that's a bit harsh. Silence. But I do think we deserve to be winning, which I don't think many would disagree with that. I do think we deserve to be winning. We've created the better chances. We have been sloppy, though. I'll give you that. There's been moments where we've been a bit, a bit lackadaisical in midfield and a bit too casual. Reinders has had moments that have been like, wow, that was good, well played. And then, oh, what you doing? Giving it away. Núñez has been probably the sloppiest down in right-back position. He's been, a bit shaky on the ball, Núñez. Ryan Aït-Nouri has had a couple of silly moments at the back. One at the end there where, I think Minter does well, really. I don't think Ryan Aït-Nouri could do much else in that situation, really, than try and hook it clear. Maybe just get his body in the way. Knowing Minter's charging at him, if he just steps in front of him, gets bumped into, it's probably a free kick City. But yeah, I thought Ryan Aït-Nouri showed some quality, though, coming forward. Some couple of crossing opportunities. One was a nice little dink to the back post for Haaland. I think Kasanov... couple of sloppy passes. One sloppy pass, actually. I don't think other than that he's been pretty solid. His speed has helped in situations where he's not even needed to do anything, just put himself in the position to block, put himself between the ball and the Brighton attacker. Stones, pretty composed. Rodri, very composed, in particular in the second half of the first half. I thought he really grew into that game, Rodri, then. I really was impressed by how composed he was and just chilled on the ball, knocking it around the place. Bernardo Silva kept things ticking. Nothing really to speak about nastily or too positively about him. Haaland looks lively. Got himself a goal. It's Erling Haaland, 100th appearance. I thought Oscar Bob was very lively. I thought he died out in the second, like 15 minutes of the second half. But the first 20 minutes or 25 minutes or so for Oscar Bob, I thought he was very bright, very positive, lots of skill. Had his shorts attempted to be removed from his body. No foul. Referee's a dickhead. Let's just put that out there. Referee's a complete knobhead. And Marmoush has been sensational. He's been sensational, Marmoush. I thought his attitude, his work rate, his ability to win the ball back. And it's not just work rate either, because he's actually beating people. It was going past people and turning defence into attack. His touch was all right, and he was finding vision. He gets himself an assist for the Haaland goal, which I'm convinced wasn't... I don't think he was knocking that ahead to get on the end of it. I think he knew where Haaland was. He saw Haaland's just a yard ahead of me. Very close proximity. Knocks it through, I think it was Van Heck's legs. And at that point, Haaland can't miss, man. He can't miss. But, I mean, yeah, brilliant. Brilliant from Marmoush. And overall, I think we were all right. Big up Gramsy. 5 gifted memberships. Gramsy, you're a legend, mate. You're an absolute legend. And we did get to 600 likes. Do you reckon we could get to 700 before I finish my pee? Which I'm going for now. Or in a minute. I've got a dodgy stomach. My stomach's hurting. It's all them chips, man. And the beer. The beer's not helping in the slightest. Such a fucking downer, aren't I? What a downer, man. She's sat tuning into this knobhead in a City shirt, whinging about having a bit of tummy ache. Best stream ever. Best stream ever. Oh, that'll help. Big swig of beer. Right. Come on, Blues. Smash the likes. And I'm going into the garden for a pee. I'm actually going in the house, but one of these days I'll have to use the garden. In fact, I think the missus might have locked that door, actually, so I might have to. But we'll see. But chat. Back in a minute. Smash the likes, people. 1-0. Still not over. I feel like we've won it in my head, but I was just thinking then, we're miles away from winning this. Got a long way to go, man. 1-0. Oh yeah, clock. I've got a little thing here. I never do. I always forget to do it. But there is a little thing to make it a little bit more professional. But I always forget to do it. There we go. It's half time. It's half time, everybody. Might go cross-legged. I'm running out of years before I'm not going to be able to do this, go cross-legged anymore. But it's very relaxing. You know when you find that position where you're just like, oh, that's good, that. You know, when you're just in bed or like wherever you are and you just find that position. Well, it's weird, that like some sort of release of chemicals that just makes you feel like, oh, that's good, that. Whatever it is I just did is good. That feels better. What am I talking about? Anyway, who do you want to win? Liverpool or Arsenal? I know you want a draw because that's 2 points dropped. But if you had to pick a winner, who do you want to lose for the sake of City? Not because you hate the other side more. For the sake of who is the biggest long-term threat this season? Because I'll tell you mine. I actually think if I had to pick a winner, I would probably pick Liverpool. Because I'm a little bit worried about Arsenal. And I know people will be like, what are you on about? Mikel Arteta, he's a bottle job, Arsenal bottle jobs. I don't know. I've been more impressed by Arsenal. And they weren't even that good against United. They were pretty bang average against United. But their ability to get the job done was pretty good. And also they were very convincing after about the first 20 minutes against Leeds. It was a bit bitty, that first 20 minutes. And then they wiped the floor with them after that, didn't they? I just feel like the balance to Arsenal in their squad, I feel like they've got a backup player in every position, almost everywhere. There's backup options at Arsenal, and I think their transfer window's been pretty good. It's been all right. I think Zubamendi and Gyökeres, Madueke, yeah, a bit average, but I mean Eze is good signing, and they're not done either, are they? What's that lad? Hincapié. How do you pronounce it? Hincapié. Piero. He's supposed to be on his way to the club as well. But I still feel like the last 10 games of the season is where Arsenal will be tested. Let's see what you've got then. But Liverpool, they've been shaky this season. I've not been that impressed. It's Hincapié. Is it Hincapié? Is it Hincapié? Hincapié. There you go. Hincapié. That's it. Hincapié. I knew it was a weird way of saying it. Hincapié. I've just Hincapié'd. Hincapié. What is that? Bruce Willis. Yippee-ki-yay. Yippee-ki-yay! He's not well at the minute, is he? Very sad. Very sad. He's got dementia, hasn't he? And he's living on his own, like without his family anymore. That's broken my heart when I read that. Very sad. Big love to Bruce Willis, man. I do love his movies. Especially the one where he's dead the whole time. It's mad, that, wasn't it? How mad was that? I was like, no way. I bet everyone who saw it the first time was like, no way, he was dead the whole time. Spoilers, mate. Anyone who's not seen Sixth Sense, he was dead the whole time. Oh. I mean, if you've not seen Sixth Sense by now, I mean, come on. Right. Come on, City. Would you make any changes? I see no reason to make changes. Certainly not personnel. I'm talking tactical, potentially. Any tweaks? No. I would, if you really wanted to make a substitution for the sake of it, I would think about swapping Stones and Kassanov and potentially bringing on Rico Lewis. I would think about that a little bit. It's quite a drastic change in system, to be honest, but I think it would free up the burden on... It would expose us a little bit with Matoma, understandable, but it would also allow Bernardo Silva and Reinders to get a little bit further forward because Rico could tuck inside rather than going on the outside and let Oscar Bob stay out wide. That was only my preview as well, what my predicted preview. And obviously for the protection of Matoma, Kusanov swapping with Stones would help Rico Lewis in that situation. So that would be, and I don't think it needs to happen, by the way. I don't think that would be harsh on Nunes to take him off. But if you forced me to make a change, that's the one change I'd probably do. But not really necessary. Forest West Ham, yeah, what are they doing? 0-0, all right. It's a humdinger of a match at Nottingham Forest. 0-0. He's injured, mate. He's injured. Injury-prone Stones. He's done all right. Touch wood. He's done all right this season, hasn't he? So far. Injury-wise, at least. Two brothers there, or two mates. Two Brighton lads. One of them's just smashing the other one on the head with a seagull, like a toy seagull. You love to see it. There's fucking hooligans, absolute hooligans, getting banned, both of them. But yeah, Haaland versus Van Hack. I'm looking forward to that as well in the second half. Why did he push him? As if Haaland needs any more incentive to get frustrated and annoyed. What did he say? What was it? I'm pretty sure he said, you better be fucking careful. Pretty sure that's what his lips said. If I can read lips, which I absolutely can, by the way. Pretty sure he said, you better be fucking careful. And it's 1-0 City thanks to Erling Haaland. So, yeah, he was right, wasn't he? He was right. Teams are about to come out. What is that? Yeah, I've got a splinter. Where'd that come from? Wood. That's where it came from. Yeah, James. Wind him up as well. Stand on his toes. Poke him. Pinch him. Say something about his mother. Wind him up. Scrubbers. That's a good word. Right. Oh, shit. Got to get rid of that half. This is why I don't do it, because I always mess it up. Where's the time? There's the time. There's the time. Game's about to get underway. That was quick. And we're off. Come on, City. Is it working? It's working. Verbruggen, who wasn't convincing in that first half, was he? But we've got to make no mistake. That's not a foul, ref. Don't be a twat. He's already being a twat. He's already being a twat. That's it, Anthony. It was against Bayern, that, wasn't it? I bet Haaland's farts stink, man. I bet they do. I bet they're the most evil of most evil farts you could possibly imagine. Oh, it certainly fucked with the... Who was the Bayern defender that just went... It's like he'd been put in a gas chamber of Haaland. Like, oh, God, what have you done to me? Heavy touch, Rodri wins it. Careful, careful, careful. Nah, it's Rodri, mate. Why am I telling him to be careful? Brilliant from Rodri. Bernardo Silva, surrounded by Brighton players, gets it back to Nunes. Yeah, that's it. Bernardo Silva steps in, chasing that lost cause. Good play, Bernardo. Keep going, mate. Keep going. Do I think if Edison stays, he'll play? Yeah, I do. If he stays, I think he will. I think that was the intention. I think that was... this, to me, seems like I would guess, and it's harsh, because don't take my word for it, because if it's not true, then I'm stirring the pot a little bit and making it a bit of a shit situation. But it might not be the case whatsoever. But I feel like Ederson might have made his mind up a little bit late here and sort of let us down, or let the club down a little bit, in the sense of, like, you could have told us before the transfer window so we could prepare for this situation. Because this all came about very late. And it makes no sense to sign Trafford first and then Donnarumma, knowing full well... Are you going to blow, ref? Yes? Good. Well done, mate. It makes no sense to sign Trafford first, then Donnarumma, because Trafford must be thinking, well, I'm not going to play. Oscar Bob, good ball. Marmoush cuts it back, deflected. Verbruggen collects it. Oh. Snacks from India would love to send. By all means, mate, Mike. I would love to try some. Would love to try some. Drop me an email, mate. I've done this with Jeff. Where's Jeff, by the way? No Jeff. Not good enough, Jeff. But yeah, I did that with Jeff. Swap for American sweets, or candy, it's known as. But yeah, send us an email, Mike, and we'll sort something out. I'll send some UK sweets your way as well. We'll do it. We'll do a sweet swap, like me and Jeff did. Don't forget to hit the likes, people. Don't know what that is. I feel like a jar needs to be involved. Marmoush getting caught on the ball, but we're doing very well to win the ball back effectively and win the free kick in the process. Marmoush having a very good game so far. Feel like he needs a goal to cap it off. I think it's very deserving of a goal, his performance. But the ball back to Stones was a bit shaky. Then his first time volley to Trafford. Trafford takes it away and goes long with it. Does well, to be honest. Nothing to complain about from Trafford, really. I think he's been pretty solid. Really good there from Nunes as well. Well, I didn't need to turn that way. Wow, he's done really well. He's done really well, Nunes. And it's a great pass into Haaland. Great play all round. Good, well done, Rodri. Oh, no, it's the... Just couldn't quite get the pass right. But really good play. Oscar Bob's taken that. Matoma's had a stinker. Giving it to Oscar Bob. One-on-one against De Kuiper. Marmoush on the edge of the area. Oscar Bob took too long on it. Decides... Did nothing with it, really, in the end. And De Kuiper just takes it off him. Wasteful from Oscar Bob, that, really, considering the opportunity we had there. Should have been we should have at least been getting a shot off there. Hinchelwood's a bit of a twat as well, isn't he? Bernardo Silva giving him a bit of a push. Yeah, me too, pep talk. Just hope it's for City. Marmoush again, really good. Reinders coming deep, collecting it out to Bernardo. You missed the first half. Oh, sorry, bam. Missed the first half. It was the game was suspended for 15 minutes because there was a swarm of seagulls attacking Pep Guardiola on the touchline because he brought a box of donuts with him. So the game was suspended for 20 minutes, unfortunately. And Haaland made it 1-0 as well. Other than that, he didn't miss much. Giving away Ryan Aït-Nouri. He's had a mixed game for me, Ryan Aït-Nouri. It's good to see him back, though, because I was worried about... Unbelievable that the last time he was injured was like 2 years ago. And he's injured in his second game in the Premier League for City. But he's back already. It's mad, because it looked like a proper sprain, didn't it? And hopefully he's one of those guys who are just very, very, like, strong. What's the opposite of injury prone? How's Haaland controlled that ball from Marmoush? Marmoush tries to find Haaland. He gets it vaguely in his direction, but like head height pass, and Haaland just sticks his leg in the air and controls it. Couldn't bring it and pass it to a City player, but still. I know, mate, it was crazy. It was crazy. And it was definitely true as well. Really? I don't really watch F1, mate, but I do. I like the highlights. I'm a highlight watcher. Brighton coming forward. Matoma back heel. Nunes. Bernardo Silva. No, Bernardo. He's pushed him. It was always going to be a free kick, that. Even though this referee is a knobhead, it was clearly a free kick. Bernardo Silva, for someone of such experience, should not be charging up to the back of him like that and pushing him over. It was going nowhere. Just keep him there. To push him in the back like that was stupid, man. Van Heck's come forward. Could do without him scoring. But this is a real opportunity for Brighton. It wasn't there either. The referee, the corner, it was like by the corner flag. They've brought it about 5 or 6 yards away from the corner flag in a much more advantageous position. Bollocks, referee. Hinshelwood crosses it near post, flicked on, and it's off. Who's that off? I don't know. Veltman. Right off the left tit and out for a goal kick. Yeah, right off the left nipple, that was. Don't think he was expecting it. Is it pissing it down? What's that noise? Can you hear that? Can you hear that noise? That's not good, is it? Tell me if you can hear that noise. Absolutely pissing it down. Curious to see if you can hear it. Sunny in Brighton. No. Ball through. Kasanov pace. That's a foul, referee. Well done, Kasanov. That's the pace we needed, because I'm telling you right now, if that's Ruben Diaz, it's 1-1 all day long. He gets in front of his man. Welbeck feeds a good ball right through the inside channel. Kasanov using his speed against Gomez. And a little tug on the shoulders from Gomez. Kasanov goes down. Really, really good from Kasanov, that. And there's nothing other than sheer athleticism that wins that free kick and clears the situation for City. Because that was a problem. That was a problem. But yeah, it's gone a bit, I don't know, we're not creating anything chances 10 minutes in. And we look like the better side in the first 5 minutes, but we need a second. As obvious as a statement as that is, we absolutely need a second, because I think we'll start knocking it around and being pretty confident and composed. But we know this game is so far from done. There's still a few little hairy moments in the game, and we need to shave those hairs. Bloody freezing now. Oscar, Bob. Brighton in their own half. It's a much more improved performance compared to the Spurs game. That's one thing we can definitely say. I think silence was a little bit harsh in saying that we look way below average. I do think we've been better than that, but Things to improve on, certainly, but this is much better. Much better. Oscar Bob going all the way through. I thought there was going to be a free kick because Veltman's gone down. Haaland's collided with him. And Van Heck's trying to get him sent off because he's a fucking prick. That's why. This Van Heck, man. But the brilliance from Oscar Bob. He nearly made the goal himself. And he's fine now. Shock horror. Haaland just like, in disbelief, just shrugs his shoulders. Let's have a look at what actually happened with that situation. It's pathetic. Brighton have been shithousing all the way through this game so far. It's been a complete shithouse performance from Brighton. Look what he's doing. He just did that. He just like, just touched his collar a little bit. Veltman goes down like a fucking sniper, shot his face off. What the fuck are we watching here from Brighton? I thought they were better than this. I never thought Brighton had this sort of style about them. Super Sunday, Liverpool and Arsenal walking in. That'll do. Get it off the screen. You've made my game small. Make it bigger. There we go. Bernardo. Team news. Alisson. Szoboszlai at right back. Canate, Van Dijk, Kerkez. Bernardo giving it away. McAllister, Gravenberch. Salah, Wirtz and Gakpo. And Isak up front. No, it's not. Ekatike. Imagine if it was just like secretly announced and straight into the starting 11. That would have been funny. Brighton are about to bring on a host of substitutions in a minute. Hopefully we can make it 2-0 before that happens. Reinders, lovely ball to Oscar Bob. Oh, Verbruggen comes out. The vision from Reinders was really good. The execution of the pass was a little bit off, but the vision was impressive. I didn't even see that. I did not see that whatsoever, but Kasanov, brilliant, brilliant, brilliant from Kasanov again. Just going right through the back of Minter, winning the ball. Haaland getting a bit caught underneath it there, but Marmoush coming forward. Great ball! Oscar Bob! Oh, no! Oscar Bob caught on his heels. Haaland was a bit slow to get that ball out of his feet, but he eventually does find Marmoush, and then Marmoush with the vision. The ball from Marmoush was perfect. It was that good. I don't think Oscar Bob was expecting it. And he just isn't big enough. He can't stretch long enough. But that had to be 2-0, that one. Fucking hell. Big up, Ryan, mate. 18 months, sir. What a legend you are. Just let me have a look at these subs first, because Milner's one of them. Bloody James Milner. He better not do anything. And it's Welbeck coming off. I'm presuming that means Jorginho Ruta is to come on. It will be Ruta. Is it Ruta or Ruta? Pretty sure it's Ruta. Pep just saw why he starts Kasanov over Diaz now. Well, in games like this, absolutely. If we face pace, like we do in this game with Minter and Matoma, he's already saved us once. That wasn't even a pace situation that was a brilliant moment from Kasanov. That was just being an aggressive, get up his arse, right up his arse, win the ball and send us on the counter-attack. You know, there was nothing pacey about that. That was just good defending from Kasanov. And we've got a bit of defending to do here now. It's a 4-on-3, actually. We're in big trouble. We're in big trouble. We're in big trouble. And it's Kasanov and it's saved by Trafford. Fucking hell. James Trafford is absolutely redeeming himself in this game so far with 2 big saves now. And it was Matoma who sent Minter away. It was a good touch to take it in his path. Kasanov wasn't far away from making the tackle, but still, even the pace of Kasanov couldn't get back in that situation. But James Trafford makes the save. Central, savable, should have saved it, but hey, saves it nonetheless. And then Minter gets up and does my least favourite thing in football, which is growing in popularity for some reason. Just doing that to the fans. Come on! Fucking stupid. Ball in. Cleared by Nunes at the near post. Coming back, though, up in the air, looped in. Kasana for the back post, nods it away. Bernardo can get underneath this, win the counter-attack. No. It's bloody James Milner. Bernardo Silva nips in front of Jimbo. Here he is. Here he is. Big up, Jeff. Here after getting out of church. Need to win this. Big up, Jeff. Hope you enjoyed church, mate. We absolutely need to win this, Jeff. You are 100% correct, sir. Nice one, Jeff. Appreciate the super chat, mate. Great tackle from Ryan Aït-Nouri. Brighton still have it, though. Jorginho Ruta trying to smash his way through. Rodri. It's a foul, referee. Kusanov. Careful. That's a foul to Brighton. What are they saying here? Brighton going wild here. Like, oh, it should be a red. Everything's a fucking red. They're shithouses, these lot. They really are. Not impressed. Kusanov's going in the book. He's booked him. Let's have another look at this to hope it's not going to be another VAR. Well, the first VAR of the game it would be, but VAR has not covered itself in glory this weekend. No, it's a yellow. It's a yellow. It's a yellow. It's a yellow. Look at him. Look at the fucking... I hate it, man. I hate claiming for shit that's just not there. Just like trying to shithouse your way. Whinging at everything, man. And then they're pulling all the fucking dark arts out in the box and stuff, falling down when Haaland farts. Do you know what I mean? Van Heck pushing Haaland when he misses a... Well, it was a saved one-on-one. Very surprising. I did not know Brighton had this style about them. Free kick coming in. It could be an in-swinger, could be an out-swinger, this. But James Trafford looks poised, ready. Needs to be confident on it. And it's just looped in. Looped in back post. And it's dunk. And it's blocked by Nunes. He's given a penalty. He's given a penalty. Of course he has. Of course he's given a penalty. Nunes is like this. I want to see it again. I want to see it again. But fuck me. That referee couldn't wait. Couldn't fucking wait to blow his whistle then, man. This game has been his stank of shithousery. The whole game. Let's have another look at this. His arm's up. His arm's up. Why is he sticking his arm up like that? But let's have another look at the foul on Bernardo Silva, maybe, earlier. No, Bernardo Silva, it's not a foul. And it's a penalty. Nunes, mate. I just saw the aftermath and he was like this. But he stuck his arm up. Even though it's protecting his face, you can't do that. You just can't do that. And it's the one person I thought could cost this situation, and it's been Nunes for me. He has been the sloppiest throughout this game. And it's a shame. Because it's gonna all be about him now and how he's caught. Well, it could be about James Trafford. It could be about James Trafford, but fuck me, man. It's a frustrating game, this. It really is. It's a horrible watch. VAR not even bothering sending the ref. Ref confirms it's a penalty. Come on, Traffy. Wouldn't you love it if he saved it? I mean, this is the perfect situation to redeem yourself. Of course, it's James Milner. He's going to smash this. He's going to smash it in. How are we here, man? Like, fucking hell, man. We've still got time to go and win this game. But, Jesus Christ. James Milner. Fucking hell, man. Fucking dickhead. fuck's sake. You see Dunk then on the halfway line in the ear of Erling Haaland as it entered the back of the net. Trying to be another fucking wind-up merchant. Honestly, this fucking shower, Brighton, pissing me right off, man. I mean, I had no problem with Brighton, but they are a bunch of fucking twats. And the attitude that they've come onto the pitch with, just pure shithousing their way, diving, falling, whinging at every little moment. Into the ear of the referee at every opportunity. Into the ear of Erling Haaland at every opportunity. It's almost like this. They've sensed that when City get rattled, we don't play our best game. And there's some truth to that, unfortunately. When we lose our heads on the pitch, but there's been no evidence of it so far. They haven't lost their heads, City. They've remained composed. And there's still 22 minutes to go and win this fucking game and shove it down their fucking throats. Free kick, City. It's going to be Reinders to cross it. Oh, it's a poor one. It's a poor one. Really poor free kick. Telegraphed straight into the hands of Verbruggen, who goes long. We've got to win that. Got to win that. Got to win that. Don't foul him. He's fouled him. Is he gone again? Is he injured? Ryan Ignori has committed a foul and injured himself in the process. I can't believe it, man. I can't believe this shit. It's fucking stupid. He's twisted his ankle again. It's not the same one, is it? He needs an international break and just chill. Because obviously when it goes, anyone who's sprained their ankle knows that it's very fragile. You can feel like you can run on it, no problem, but it always twists easier the next game. And he doesn't look comfortable. Another free kick for Brighton to defend. Similar position to the Reinders one before. And it's how they got their penalty to the back post. Lewis Dunk, are they going to do the same again? It's over, everybody. It's over, everybody. It's over, everybody. Chill, chill, chill. Goal kick. Look at Dunk there. I can't believe fucking Milner, of all people, he's like 53 years old. Trafford, taking his time on it a bit too much there for me, but he just went along with it. It's better than what he did against Spurs. So, yeah. Oh. Lewis Dunk going long here. We're in trouble here. Kasanov's got to get back. No foul, you're in the penalty box, and you're on a yellow as well. The scary thing is, you can't bring on Diaz. Oh, Minter's just sent him for... Oh, he's done him. He's done him. Fucking wide of the post. Jesus Christ. I think it was a Yari, actually. No, it was Minter, sorry, but he absolutely done him. I was going to say, Yari's not even on the pitch, is he? He whips it with his left foot, and he's a yard past the post. But Ryan Aitnori is having a difficult game out there. And so's Mateus Nunes, in all honesty. Jeremy Doku's on for Marmouche. That's an interesting substitution. Nico O'Reilly on for Bernardo Silva. I like that one more than the other one because I think Marmouche has been having a good game. I think Nico O'Reilly is going to impose some physicality because it's getting a bit tasty out there. I think Nico O'Reilly will enjoy this game. I think this is up his street, this. I think Doku for Marmouche. It could go either way, this substitution. I really don't think it's a guaranteed success of a substitution, but this could easily become one of the Doku scintillating performances that we know he's capable of. So, come on, Jeremy. Long ball to Haaland. Battling with Dunk. Brings it down. Nico O'Reilly come out to it. Fucking hell. Ryan Aït-Nouri's been done again. Del Clouds. Appreciate the super chat, mate. Said it earlier, we don't look too good out there. I don't think we look terrible. I think we've made a big mistake with the Núñez one, and Núñez again nearly giving the ball away to Reinders. He's been so sloppy, Núñez, for me. Good ball into Nico O'Reilly, and his touch lets him. Well, he's trying to lay it down to Haaland, but really he should be trying to take that with him. But Brighton look the better side. The momentum, the pendulum has swung Brighton's way here because they look better. Núñez 2-on-1. He's all over the place, Núñez. It's not a foul. Get up! You get up, you fucking twat! Get up, you cheating bastards, man. Look at him rolling round like a shithouse sack of potatoes. Fuck off. You dickheads, man. These Brighton twats. Honestly, losing my head here. It's not the fact that it's 1-1. It's the way they're fucking playing, man. It's horrible. Oh, and the referee's got to stop the game. You know full well it's not a foul, referee. You literally did that. You know there's nothing in this. Honestly, what's he doing here, the ref? He knows full well the guy's just shithousing. Just rolling about. There's nothing happened to him whatsoever. Why is he even stopping the game for that? Fucking dickheads, man. Honestly. Big up Jason, mate. I have City 2-1, 3-1. My prediction was 2-1. That was my prediction. But fuck me, man. It feels like that at times, this game. It really does. Honestly. Smash the likes up, people. Nearly on 800. Kassanov goes long. Pretty hopeful, really, there. Nico O'Reilly closing down. It's been bypassed, though. Ball over the top. Should be dealt with. No problem there. All the way through to James Trafford. Milos, possibly. I think physically, yeah, I think you're right. It's just on the ball is where the problems come from. I think Núñez on the ball has been shaky. Here's Doku. First opportunity for him. What's he going to do? Reinders. It's all tight. Brighton got back quickly there. Doku really didn't do anything with it, really, other than very Jack Grealish-esque. Sort of slow it down and play it back. And I'm pissed off with Jack Grealish, by the way. He's already got 4 assists. What is that? What is that? That's so annoying. That is really annoying. Because we know he's a baller. We know he can play. It smacks of big fish, small pond vibes. Do you know what I mean? It just feels like, yeah, I'm better than this Everton squad. Reinders. Great ball to Rodri. Turn a bit quicker there, mate. But he's found a good pass out here to Oscar Bob. Slowed it down. Oscar Bob, where's he going? He can go either way. He goes onto his right, and it was telegraphed, to be honest, Oscar Bob there. He's not had a good second half, Oscar Bob. Compared to his first half, I thought he was quite lively. And he's offered nothing, really. Had a good little dribble earlier, to be fair. Other than that, he's not really got involved. Verbruggen goes long. Out to Rodri. Could have had a shot there, but Verbruggen was man on. Doku. A foul again, referee! Go back and book him then. Nico O'Reilly deflected corner ball. Go back and book him, man. For fuck's sake, ref. Yes, thank you. Booked him. Jesus Christ. Honestly, this Brighton side. Dirty bastard Brighton. I thought they were meant to be ballers. I thought they'd play the game. I thought they'd get it on the deck and play it around. They're just kicking lumps out of us. And they've managed to blag their way into a 1-1 situation here. City corner. Milner. All over Haaland. Go down, mate. Tell him Matoma to fuck off as well. Ball in. Haaland head it over the bar. Fuck, man. But Bruggen's gone long. And James Trafford just volleys it straight back to where it came from. I mean, what's gone on there? Referee's getting involved again, but the volley from Trafford. I think there's a winner in this. There's a winner in this game. You're just praying it's us. But I feel like someone's winning it. Go on, hit it. Hit him. Hit him, Nunes. Well done, you've won the header at least. Oscar Bob. Go on, poke it. Poke it. Oh, how's it? Oh, fuck off. That's the same shit that happened in the first half, referee. Same exact fucking thing. This time it's Oscar Bob pulling back De Kuiper. In the first half, Oscar Bob had his shorts pulled back. No foul. This time it's a foul. Because it's a foul given and a free kick given to Brighton. Fucking... Honestly, this ref. What's his name? Trafford's come out and he's going to collect it. He's got to improve. I don't think that one was a bit tougher, a little bit, but you're right. You can't deny that he's missing too many big opportunities with his head. The first half, he at least got it on target. But yeah, I agree. He needs to improve on that. Doku just flattening someone. Oh, of course it's a fucking free kick. It was a shoulder to shoulder. Yeah, this referee is absolutely dog shit. Dog shit. He's a fucking scam artist, this man. Get him off the fucking pitch. This absolute clown. Matoma. Blocked by fucking Nunes. Fucking, I can't believe it. Doku shoulder to shoulder with Minter. He loses. Minter, he loses it. What a... Good tackle by Norrie. Right, it's a foul, referee. Free kick to City. Look at the disbelief on the Brighton players' faces, man. It's like, hey, how much are we fucking paying you, ref? We didn't pay you to give free kicks to City. You fuckwit. This bellend, man. Fucking fuming. We've got a lot to work on ourselves. This is not going to be one of those, like, let's blame the referee for everything. But it's been so many little things. There's not been one big decision where you can go, yeah, that's where it cost the game as a refereeing decision. Like Chelsea-Fulham, where we're talking about refereeing at the end of it. It's a joke, man. The standard of officiating in this country is unbearably crap. It's unreal how bad it is in this country. Without doubt. And we are on the receiving end of lots of little shitty, bitty little situations that are just crap. Nothing big. Nothing like, oh, wow, that's a penalty. Shouldn't have been a penalty. Or that's a goal. That shouldn't have been a goal. But here you go, Oscar Bob. Go on, dink it. Oh, that's a poor cross, Oscar Bob. That's really poor. Really, really poor. Hands to his face. He knows what he's done. That was really poor, that was. Hey, West Ham won. Forest 0. Jared Bowen. After he had to apologise midweek in the League Cup, didn't he? He had to apologise to the West Ham fans. As if he, of all players, needs to apologise. No. Ruter, saved by Trafford. Straight at him, to be fair. But Rodri with a weird pass. It was more of a tackle, but ended up being a pass that broke to a Brighton player. Ruter gets his shot away. No, Trafford, no. Look how close they are too. He's done it again. He's gone through the middle, but Rodri's back to him. Right, clear the ball. There was no need to do that. There was no need to do that. Calm. The rollout to Rodri then, just to get it back, to then go long, makes no sense to me. No sense. It's meaningless. Could just do that to begin with. Brilliant from Rodri. Fuck off, man. The guy's going down pretending Rodri hit him in the eye, man. These shit... Look at him now, sprinting back, the little dickhead. Look at him. Fuck me. Go on, Reinders. Snapped. That was a good tackle, to be fair, by Matoma. But let you see him then. Who was it? Not sure who it was, to be honest, but a Brighton player. Rodri just going round him, and then goes like that, like Rodri's elbowed him. And then the referee says, play on, he didn't touch you. And then guess what? He starts sprinting back. Oh, I'm fine. Minter. Ball out to Matoma. Oh, Nunes, calm. Nunes, man on. No. You've... Honestly, there's a disaster waiting in this right-back position. We've already had a bit of a calamity with the penalty. I don't know why he's sticking his arm up. He should be fucking heading it, in all honesty, Nunes. There. He should just be taking it to the face. Doing that as a defender is inexcusable in my book, because it's like, no, your face is going to block it. Good save by Trafford. Gruder. But Nunes worries me, man. We need a right-back. We need a proper right-back. Oh, and guess what? Kusanov has gone down injured. So we've got to bring on Ruben Diaz when we're getting done for pace. As it is, we've been struggling and he's been bailing us out. Fucking hell. The thing is, Christine, I'm not. If you're bringing on Rico, there's different types of concerns, because Nunes has physicality and he has pace, and there's been a moment in the game where it's worked. Lewis is coming on, so you can see what Pep's just thinking. I'm going to try something different, because Nunes has been a concern in this game, in the second half in particular. I'm bringing on Rico Lewis. I'm not surprised he's making a change, but it's a very different type of worry that I now have. It's pace. It's Lewis versus Matoma. Ball over the top into that Lewis gap that he's probably going to leave behind him, unless he's going to stay as an out-and-out right back. If Lewis tucks inside and Kusanov's coming off the pitch at the same time, this is a recipe for disaster, this situation right now. You're bringing off Nunes and Kusanov at the same time. One's forced. Pep can't help that. Kusanov's injured. Nunes, for me, should stay on then. As much as I'm banging the drum about how sloppy he's been, and it kind of contradicts what I'm saying, we need someone with pace back there, because we're getting done. And instead, we've now got Ruben Diaz and Rico Lewis at centre-back. Well, John Stones has gone right centre-back, which he always was, to be fair. And Rico is now on the pitch as well. Matoma must be licking his lips. I'm looking at it's 2-0 West Ham, because that dominated the screen. Why would you make that so big? Rico Lewis has just been smashed into the back of by a Brighton player, and it's a free kick to Brighton. He's already been bodied, Jason. Big up to you, mate. He's already been bodied, but it's a free kick to Brighton. What? What am I watching here, man? The frustrating thing about this game is it looks like Brighton are more likely to get the winner. It's been a step up compared to Spurs, but it's still not a big enough step up for me. There are still problems in this performance, second half in particular. I thought first half we were all right, pretty good. Moments to be positive about, but we've got to stop the stupid mistakes and the silly things, the silly moments where games are just decided by these ridiculous things. Nunes just take it to the face. Ball in, free kick, over everybody. It's going to be a goal kick, surely. Goal kick. No worries, man. No worries. But we should have bought a right back. I think we should have done. Here we go. We're in trouble. Snapping Stones. That was yours. You should have won that, Stones. That was yours to win. Great block from Ruben Diaz. Great block. But John Stones, the ball. Matoma overran it. He overran it. And Stones, I don't know why he didn't just go bang at that point then. Very surprising. That was there to be won there from Stones. Could have taken him out as well. It would have been a good tackle. City sleeping though. Rooters ghosted to the byline. That's a goal kick. But it's going to be a corner. Of course it's going to be a corner. Of course it is a corner. Because it's whatever is a 50-50 becomes a Brighton ball. This is shit, man. It's the best analysis you're going to get, that. This is shit. Fuck me. Corner ball to Brighton. Why is no one marking Minter on the edge of the box? Ryan Ignore is thinking about it, but doesn't want to go past that near post ball in. Over everybody. Lewis Dunk wins it. Flicked on. It's Van Heck. No fucking way. James Trafford. What a fucking save. Drive by James Trafford. Lewis Dunk up in the air. Trafford's ball. Well done, James Trafford. Well done, James Trafford. Hey, that was a save, mate. What a save that was. Fingertip stuff. What a save from James Trafford. And it would have been that twat Van Heck as well. It would have been Van Heck. I mean, of all the people to have got a winner in this game, that piece of shit. Unreal, man, but well done, James Trafford. Like one of them behind the backy and hooking it almost out of the goal. Obviously didn't... Oh, we're in trouble. One-on-one. One-on-one. We're in big trouble. We need you again, Trafford. We need you again. We need you again. Oh, it's 2-0. 2-1. 2-1. Fuck you now. I told you there was a winner. I told you there was a winner in this game. I fucking knew there was a winner in this game. But was there ever a world where it was going to be us, man? I can't fucking believe it. Back-to-back defeats. Back-to-back defeats. Problems. There's some serious shit needs sorting out, man. I mean, poor fucking Trafford has been bailing us out of this game in the second half, in particular, with a save. But where are we fucking defending here? And once again, we're all over the fucking shop. We need a right back, Curtis, mate. We need a right back. We absolutely do. Why is Ruben Diaz not sliding here, by the way? Why is he not sliding? Why is he not sliding to block that? These fucking twats as well have fucking shithoused their way to victory. They really have. And they fucking know it as well. And we've allowed them to do it. We've allowed them to do it. This one hurts way more than the Spurs one. This is so much worse than the Spurs result. Because it's following the Spurs result. How have you allowed that defence to be that sort of shape? The complete catastrophe at the back. We're going to get done. It's Rico Lewis in pace with Matoma. I mean, that's a free kick. Surely, referee. Turn the aircon on, man. It's getting hot, man. I'm getting hot. There we go. What a way to start the season. We're doomed. It's over now. I told you, man. This was that game where it feels like there's a path we could walk down here. There's path B or path A. There's a fork in the road. You know, this is one of those moments in the season. Liverpool and Arsenal are playing each other. An opportunity to gain points on either of them at any moment. It doesn't matter. We're going to gain points on one of them by winning the fucking game. Just get your job done. I'm not coming away. The referee's been dog shit. I'm not blaming the ref. This is not a refereeing situation. The ref had nothing to do with the fact that that fucking defence was just like all over the fucking place with minutes to go. And it's scary that Ruben Diaz has come onto the pitch and we look as open as we did. I said it as soon as the substitutions were being made. This is a recipe for disaster. Because Rico Lewis was out of his position. It pulled Stones over. It then pulled Diaz over. And then we were done. We were absolutely done in that situation, and we are losing the game again, man. Honestly, Blues, what the fuck? Why is Ruben Diaz not sliding? Can someone tell me why he's not even sliding in that situation? Surely you know, once he's gone past Trafford and he's dropped Aït-Nouri and he's gone round Trafford, he's going to be just passing it into an empty net. So as you come across, slide, make yourself big. He just jogs and watches the ball go across his body. Throw your fucking self at it. Fucking hell. And Kasanov's now injured. And I don't want to hear any shit from people saying, we always start badly, Jonny. Don't be so doom and gloom. We always start the seasons badly. Have you seen the fixtures last season? What a myth. What a load of bollocks that was, by the way. We always start badly. And what is Ruben Diaz doing there again, man? He's already caught us out. It's going to be 3. It's going to be 3-1 in a minute. Edge of the area. Little dink, Matoma. He's getting caught all over the park, Ruben Diaz, and he's been on for about 5 fucking minutes. But this bullshit, we always start badly. We won 7 out of 9 games last season. The first 9 games, we won 7 and drew 2. Don't give me that shit that we started last season badly. No, we didn't. We started last season very well. And it was by October, it went tits up. Everything went to shit in October and November and a bit of December. That's when it went to shit. So don't tell me we start badly every season, because we don't. It's bollocks. This is starting badly. So in the period where we were shit last season, we've now got to be impeccable. We've got to be perfect now, because we've already lost 2 games. And I don't care if it's the 3rd game of the season. This is the new version of the Premier League. The standards are ridiculously high. You cannot lose 2 games in a row and consider yourselves in a title race, even 3 games in, because 6 points dropped is fucking massive in this league now. It's fucking huge. Cheers for the super chat, mate. I mean, you're right. It could be worse. We could support United. We could support them. We must remind ourselves how bad things could be. You know, Grimsby and all that. But, you know, getting shit off some twat who's just lost to Grimsby. Perspective. But fuck me. Come on, what are we doing here? What are we doing? Why are we blaming Pep? Who wanted Kasanov to start? Starts the game. Yeah? Last week, who wanted Cherky to start? Starts the game. Wanted Rodri to start as well. Haaland skews it. An opportunity, nearly. I mean, an equaliser would be, like, unbelievable, but, I mean, fuck me. And it's wide. How's he fucked that? Reinders, mate. What a miss. What a miss. Straight on his head. How's he missed that? Oh, and it's off Van Heck. That's why. That prick. See that? Oi, right, oi, listen. This is why you defend Nunes. See what Van Heck just did? You know what I mean? Fucking... Oh, it's not even a corner. This fucking bell end of a ref. Like... Straight off fucking Van Heck's head. But that is how you defend. None of this. Oh, no, don't hit my fucking precious face. It's ugly enough, Nunes. Who gives a shit if you get a big fucking broken nose, mate? Give a fucking shit, mate. Take one to the face. For your team. Put your hand down. It wouldn't even be a 1-1 penalty. Fuck me, man. You don't give away stupid fucking penalties protecting your face. Bollocks. And then Van Heck just showed you throwing himself at it like fucking torpedo. Like fucking hit me. Hit me right here, mate. I want it to hit me. That's how you defend. I agree. It's been poor in the second half, Mark. Really fucking poor. I've lost my head here. Absolutely lost my head. Fuming. Fuming is an understatement. And it's how the game's panned out as well. It's been a shit watch this second half. Same as it was against Spurs. The second half, man, nothing. We knew we needed a second. And the scary thing is, going into the lead is starting to worry me even more now. Like we're not even we've shown us multiple situations here where we collapse, go 2-0 down to a side, and offer nothing to come back. Reinders wide. That's game. Surely that's game. That's what's scary about it, is you collapse against Spurs. Spineless second half performance. Created nothing to speak of in that second half. Absolutely nothing. We lose the game 2-0. At that point, no surprise whatsoever. Then, this game, different script altogether. 1-0 up. And we're coming away with 0 points. Two completely different scenarios. One where you bottle it, completely bottle it. And there goes the full-time whistle. What a shower. What a shower. Big up business schemes. 6-point loss in the first 3 games is absolutely unacceptable. We need to get it together or we are not in the Champions League next year. Well, that's the thing. We're shifting the target now, aren't we? To top 4, aren't we? We really are. Fucking hell. Unbelievable what we're watching here, Blues. Unbelievable. Look at that. What's he doing, Nunes? What's he doing? He's scared. He's scared to get hurt. There's just no need for him to stick his arm up like that. And that Van Heck, that bastard who's been winding up Haaland all game, showed you that's how you defend, man. You throw yourself at the ball. You just put your head in where it hurts. We don't have enough of them. We don't have enough of them. We are all over the shop for the second goal, though. And then Ruben Diaz, why is he not sliding there? Why is he not sliding? Can someone explain to me why he's not sliding there? I mean, I think Stones is to be blamed for the fact that he overcommitted. Rico Lewis, he's only got to come across because Rico Lewis is out of his position. And then Ruben Diaz has got to get across. And at that point, Gruder's in. And then Ruben Diaz gets back to the edge of the 6-yard box. You're thinking, throw yourself at him, mate. Slide. Slide. And you might get something on it. You might deflect it out for a corner. We're still in the game. Yeah, I've not even put Brighton 2-1, have I? I'm not that petty. Don't worry. It's just, I forget. It's nothing to do with pettiness. Like, I'm rejecting the idea that they've won the game. I'm in complete denial, man. You did, Jeff. You did tell me, mate. I'm not sure what signings fix this, though, but for me, a right back has been said all summer. All fucking summer we have said right back. Haven't we? All summer. And it's never been made clearer in this game. To have a situation where both goals come from that side of the pitch. I know this it ended up coming through the middle with Gruder, but the creative part of the move came from that side because Rico's pushed in, up and in, and therefore Stones has got to come across to compensate for the move of Rico Lewis. And then Diaz has got to come across because Stones has come across. And the dominoes just tumble in our back four. exactly how they tumbled against Spurs for their first goal, except it was coming down the other side of the pitch with Ryan Aït-Nouri not being on the pitch at that point. We're getting done down the flanks, the same as last season, but this one came right through the fucking middle. And I'm talking about individual errors in this game, individual moments where players are just not making the right decisions. And I'm not going as far to write the season off yet, but this was huge. This is like, I saw an interview with Pep before the game that said, I understand why the fans don't trust us yet. Right, okay, that's before this game. Now what are you expecting? You can't be fucking constantly asking for trust. And the continuation of looking backwards as well. I'm sick of hearing it already, because it's already over a year old. You know what I mean? We won 4 in a row. Yeah, we did. 2 years ago. Oh, 2 seasons ago. We won the treble. Yeah, we did. 2023. We've got to go forward now. We've got to think forward thinking. We can't keep reflecting on, well, we deserve respect because of what we've done. You're right, we do, but the game moves quicker than that. It moves way quicker than that. You can't just keep reflecting and expecting it to work out for you, resting on your laurels and thinking, there you go, we'll do what we did last season. You know, like, walk onto the pitch like, well, Rodri's back, everybody. And Rodri and Manchester City, we never lose. Remember that? Remember that stat? We never lose with Rodri on the pitch. This is a club, a squad-wide thing that's a combination for me of individual errors and bordering on complacency and a little bit of arrogance, that they're walking onto that pitch and expecting to win and expecting the opposition to roll over. And the fact that Brighton came at us, the way they came at us in this game, with the attitude that they showed, we were the better side in that first half by a country mile. We probably should have won the game in the first half if Haaland had taken more of his chances. He had a one-on-one and he had a header at the back post. Could have had a hat-trick in that first half, Erling Haaland. He still scored. Congratulations on your 100th appearance. Big up to Erling Haaland for scoring a goal, because that's what he's on the pitch to do. He did his job. I thought Marmoush was really good. It turns out it was a terrible decision to take him off, because I said this could go either way, and Jeremy Doku failed completely in everything he did going down that left side once he came on. He tried to go past people and then he ran it out for a goal kick. Gave the ball away a couple of times. Sometimes he didn't go past his fullback. There was just areas all over the pitch in that second half. It was just mistakes. Oscar Bob, first half was pretty lively. Second half, non-existent. Non-existent. I thought Reinders had an all-round pretty average game at best. Started snapping shots at the end, hopefully trying to get us back into the game. His mentality looks good, Reinders. I like his positive attitude. He just always tries to bring the ball forward. But he was making mistakes. I thought Rodri was all right, actually. I thought Rodri played very well, actually. I thought Rodri had a good game. But you can't just walk onto the pitch and think, we've got Haaland up front, we're going to score. And now we've got Rodri in our midfield, so we're going to win. We're going to control. Because that's what we used to do. We used to see the 11 and it had Haaland and Rodri in it. It's game over for the opposition. Not anymore. Not anymore, it's not. Not when you've got a defence that is so fucking vulnerable to the tiniest of moments that we invite them on us. We invite the moments. That's the annoying thing. I've got to question Pep and why he sends both fullbacks forward so aggressively. There was no need for Nunes to go forward at any moment. And there was no need for Rico Lewis at 1-1 to go forward in this game. Just stay where you are, mate. We were under the cosh. They had the momentum. Admit that. Own it. Be honest. And say, we are under the cosh here. Ride this storm. They've just scored a penalty. They're going to be buzzing for 10 minutes thinking they can win it. They played like that and they ended up winning it. But we gave them that opportunity by sending Rico Lewis forward. Stones has to come across. Diaz has to come across. 2-1. There's an element of that, Aju, as well, by the way. Big up to you, mate. Thank you for the super chat. There is an element of, it's an all-round thing. This is the whole bullshit thing about Pep out. Like, Pep, to me, is doing what everyone's asking him to do at this point. Do you know what I mean? He's doing what you wanted him to do. He's played Kasanov. You know what I mean? We can't have a go at him for taking him off. We can't have a go at him for bringing Ruben Diaz on because Kusanov was injured. Can't ask him to stay on the pitch if he's injured. Kusanov strikes me as the type to not ever want to come off. So the fact that he's said I've got to come off makes me worry. It's probably a reasonably serious injury. Could do without that. Because one thing that he's showed in this game, that he should be playing ahead of Ruben Diaz. He should be. And when Vardiol comes back, he should be playing ahead of Ruben Diaz. Stones and Vardiol. Stones and Kusanov. Kusanov and Vardiol. Ruben Diaz has absolutely let us down this season for me in that position throughout all 3 games. Even the 4-0 win against Wolves. He was bang average, Ruben Diaz, and he made big mistakes. Very, very poor, I thought, from Ruben Diaz in the majority of the games. But honestly, I'm amazed to see us lose this game. Like, I knew it was a moment. I thought this could be a draw. That's what I thought. Worst case. Back of my mind, I was like, I don't want to admit it, but I feel like we could draw this game because it's going to be tough. It's just like, it could be one of them. But to lose back-to-back games, the international break, it's going to be a long fucking week. And then the Manchester derby. That shower of shit is coming to the Etihad. That shower of shit that lost to Grimsby. Bloody Grimsby. And they're coming to our place. With confidence after a 97th bloody minute winner against Burnley. And we're fucking worried about them. You don't pretend we're not. Of course we are. We're worried about losing that game. Amazing. Amazing. Astounding that we have collapsed so quickly after that Wolves performance where we were brilliant. I thought we were really good. And this is just a killer blow, man. It really, really is. It is. It's very shit. It really is. I hate that we're arguing about Savinho and Rodrigo. I hate that we're arguing about Edison and Donnarumma. I hate it. It's not even... We went into the transfer window without that being a problem. It wasn't an area that was concerning me. I was thinking the wingers, we've got enough of them. We've got enough players that can play there to have the options at least. In terms of numbers, the absolute number one target was right back. Right back. Had to be done. Had to be done. Every City fan said that as well. This is not like a split opinion. I don't think you will find a City fan who says they were happy going in with Núñez and Lewis. I can't believe we've allowed it to manifest like this when it's so glaringly obvious. Fucking hell. I can't believe it. That we've allowed it to get to a point where it's like, somebody who's a right back, please. Just like, okay, Livramento's off the table, fine. Fine. Surely we go in for a right back that can fill the gap at least. An actual right back. Obviously there was the homegrown problem. But man, how have we... I mean, I take him. It was low down the pecking order for me. Dumfries, very low down the pecking order. Really didn't think Dumfries was going to be... Obviously, he had a release clause, didn't he, at the time? That passed in the middle of the transfer window. He had like a 25 million release clause. That passed, I think it passed in July, actually. The 1st of July, I think it was. But yeah, I mean, if it wasn't going to be a problem for homegrown, and we were able to bring in homegrown players elsewhere, then fine. There was going to be a problem with the Champions League squads, regardless if we go for a non-homegrown right back. But why not go all out for Jed Spence? Why not test the waters? We're clearly in conversations with Spurs. We've been in direct contact with Spurs for Savinho. So, float the idea. Just like Jed Spence plus some cash for Savinho if you really want him, and then go and get Rodrigo, make that happen. Just get the deal done. I know Jed Spence is playing left back, but he's right-footed. He's Borough. He was a right back. He's played right back for Spurs. He's just playing left back for Spurs right now, same as Cancelo did for us. He could play right back, and what a beast he would have been today. Pace, power, knowledge of the position. Getting called up to the England squad. I cried out for it. I made a whole fucking video about Jed Spence. And there's some of you out there that are like, what's he on about, Jed Spence? And I swear it's because he's called Jed Spence. I swear it's that. And I swear it's because he's from Spurs. It's probably because of his FIFA numbers. That's probably what it is. 90% of the shit you hear from people nowadays is based on FIFA metrics. Bollocks. Absolute bollocks. Don't have a fucking clue, man. Dumfries, I would have taken him at this point. Yeah, 100%. Jed Spence, taken him. Livramento, yeah, would have loved it. I think he's got a higher ceiling than Jed Spence for me, Livramento. So I think he's such a clever player that stats don't do him justice. Livramento, I think he's a brilliant player. I would have taken him all day long. Jed Spence, Dumfries. I mean, Munoz has been shouted out. Yeah. But to go in with a right back in Lewis that is not really strong enough to be in that position. He's not an out-and-out right back. He came through the academy as a 10 and as an 8. He's played as a 6. We shoehorned him in for one season where he played bit-part roles as a right back, and now he plays fullback. And he's just never really been an out-and-out fullback for me. Never stood out. And Nunes, I don't need to explain to you how much of a fullback he isn't. He isn't a fullback. He doesn't think like a defender. You don't do that. Defenders don't protect their faces when there's a ball flying their way. You take it. You take it and then you do one of them shit things to the fans where you go, come on, like, yeah, that fucking fired me up. Get the blood pumping. You know? It's cowardice. Doing that you're not doing it for the team. Fucking wear this, man. Pisses me right off, man. It really does. We're miles off Liverpool and Arsenal, says Russ. Pep has lost his aura. Tactically got it wrong. Still not addressed right back. And we're regressing rather than progressing. I hate you, Russ. Because everything you've said is right. I still don't believe it's correct to say Pep out. I still think he deserves the whole season. At least the whole season to fix this. He deserves it. Because I don't think he can tell Nunes not to do that. I don't think Nunes needs to be told that. And if he does, he wants fucking selling, mate. Because it's like, what? Why do you need to be educated on that? How are you a professional footballer? As a defender, you take you switch gears. If you're a midfielder that's shifted roles into defence mode, you go into a different frame of mind. You just like throw yourself at it. Warrior, soldier. You have to think like that as a defender. Attackers, you don't. Fair enough. You don't have to be. You can be a little bit lackadaisical, a bit blasé about the way you want to close down, and maybe do a little bit of that, a little bit turn your back on it, all that fucking pansy shit. Yeah, you can do that up front. Not in defence, you don't. I don't see why Pep's got to be blamed for everything either, because he's doing what everyone wants him to do. He's done everything he wanted. We wanted the pace to protect against Matoma. We wanted that. At the 11. Obviously, we wanted Foden ultimately today. I really wanted to see Phil Foden. I think that would have been a big key difference because I thought Reinders was underwhelming. And I don't think people are having a go at him enough because he's new. I actually thought he was pretty poor today, Reinders. I thought he was very attempted good things, but his actual delivery of the output was pretty poor. I thought he gave the ball away a lot and got caught on the ball a lot. I thought Marmoush in the first half was brilliant. Brilliant. Marmoush was sensational in the first half. So it's nice to say something positive. Haaland getting a goal. Bob was positive in the first half, anonymous in the second. Bernardo Silva, just a bit middling. Rodri was pleased to see him back, and I think he was good. But Russ, you're right. I think City have lost their aura. I don't think it's just Pep. I think City have lost their aura. We've not got... No one's scared of us anymore. We used to win before we'd even kicked off. Most games were done. You'd look at the fixtures and go 3 points, 3 points, 3 points, 3 points, maybe a draw, 3 points, 3 points. Now it's like, when are we going to win again? When's the next win? Next fixture list? Are you going into the derby thinking, yeah, we'll win that? Fucking shitting myself. Absolutely terrified. I think that's the only solution, Peter. I think you're absolutely right. At least get him in as the number 2. That's what we need. Get Pep Guardiola, Pep Linders, James French, Colo Touré, and Big fucking Sam. That's what we need. With a sprinkle of Neil Warnock. That's what we need. He's been in the fucking coaching. He's been around the club, hasn't he? In fact, ever since he's been there, we've been shit. Maybe he cursed us. It's the Neil Warnock curse. The Warnock curse. Everywhere he goes, he gets teams relegated. Why did we let him in? We let him in for an interview with Pep. And now we're getting relegated. No, we're not getting relegated, man. Fucking hell. I mean, the derby will define... This was meant to define the season, and I think it has already. I think this has defined the season. To come back from the 2 losses in your first 3 games, 1 loss with 2 wins is such a different feeling. It's a blip, it's a one-off, but to lose 2 out of your 3, that's form, that's momentum, or none of it. It's non-existent momentum. That is, oh shit, we are in for a rough season, I'm afraid. So the result against Man United is going to define how we feel going into the rest of the season, beyond this Brighton result, to the point where it's like, do we need to shift the target? Talking about winning the league, has this already become a 2-horse race? Are we now fighting it out with Chelsea for 3rd and 4th? And am I being a bit rich? Am I being a bit presumptuous? Are we below that? Are we less than that? I always let it run, don't I? Anyway, I'm going. Can't believe it. Can't believe there's Get Big Sam is on the screen. Nice, mate. Big up to you. Of course, the aura's worn off. The team's definitely not good enough in its current form. We raised the standard and now others are meeting it while we've fallen off significantly, but we'll be back. I agree. I agree with you. I think there's too many intelligent minds at that football club, all pulling in the same direction, to allow the continuation of failure. I think they will try to address this, and I think, well, what we do is, there's like a day left of the transfer market. Savinho's still injured, supposed to be back after the international break. Don't be naive, people. He wanted to go to Spurs all day long. And I know why as well. By the way, he's really good mates with Xavi Simons, by the way, as well. Very good friends with him. I bet a lot of you didn't know that. But at PSV, when they played together, Bezzy mates. And now Xavi Simons, of course, is at Spurs, and Savinho probably wanted a bit of that. I'm not Pep out, but Pep's killing our wingers. Bad recruiting, weak defending, and loyalty to flops. No wonder Alvarez, Savio, Palmer wanted out. Big up to you, Look Serious, for being a member for 10 months, first of all. I do agree with the bad recruiting and the weak defending and the loyalty to the flop. Well, flops is a harsh word, but I think this season, not so much. It's only Bernardo Silva. The only one that he's showing loyalty towards is Bernardo Silva. And obviously, he got rid of Walker middle of last season. Gundogan was on the bench today. Kovacic wouldn't have played today. Alvarez wanted out because of Erling Haaland. He realised he wasn't going to be the main man, and he wanted to be the main man. Understandable. Frustrating. And I'm also pleased that we got 85 million for him, which is a very good fee. Savinho wanting out. That's actually a concern. Why does he want to leave? Surely it's not just Xavi Simons is there. It can't be that. But what and Palmer was just, yeah. I don't think he actually wanted to leave Palmer. I actually think he wanted to stay, but he was sort of like, you're not going to get the game time. City have received this offer, so we're going to sell you. But he's had an interview saying he didn't want to leave, but I can't believe I'm watching this go into the back of the net. Why is he not sliding? Ruben Diaz. We'll get some form of Europe, surely. Surely we're not that bad. Big up, Isa. Yeah, smash the likes, people. Everyone tunes in after these watch-alongs nowadays. Especially when we lose. Fucking hell. Apparently we were looking at him. That's crazy to think. I don't think it's an Amorim thing. I think it's a Manchester United thing. I mean, how many managers are they going to throw at it before they realise the club's a shower of shit? And yeah, we're going there. We're going there, people. Because as much as we should be looking at how shit we are, there's no way I'm going down without bringing that shower of shit down with me. How many managers have they had? Fucking Mourinho, Van Gaal, Ten Hag, Solskjaer, Rangnick, Ruud van Nistelrooy, obviously Amorim, Moyes, all to blame. Every single one of them, in all their different ways. So, yeah, that's kind of what makes me feel positive about being City, because we don't have a club like they do. We might be in the form that they're in. We're losing games and feeling very underwhelmed after every game, but we don't have a football club like they do. Our football club is miles ahead of Manchester United as an entity, as an industry, as a business. We are fucking light years ahead of Man United, miles ahead. So in that regard, I can sleep at night that we will be able to fix this, because we've got so many intelligent people within the boardroom, within the staff, to pull in the same direction to fix this. But it's an ongoing problem. It has not been nipped in the bud. The plan was to carry on the form of last season, which was really good. We were undefeated in 10 games. Winning 8 of them, and clean sheets in 7 of them, which was the best defensive record in that period of time. In 10 games, almost a third of the season of last season. So while we had that horror show in the middle of it, yeah, I mean, how far are we going to fall before we go, well, we'll finish strongly and then we might have a chance at doing something big this season, maybe in one of the cups. But how far do we have to fall before we go, we can't start seasons like this. We can't keep going. We always start badly. Not this badly. Gutted. Absolutely gutted. Blues. Big up to all of you. Lost my head in this stream, tell you what, and I'm sure a lot of you have lost your heads back home. But I feel a bit broken after this. I feel hurt. Grimsby. Take care, everyone, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace out.